Hello, I'm back with more Judgment. Uh, Today I plan on beating Chapter 7, which I started a little bit last stream, and just doing a bunch of side cases and friend events and stuff. Oh man, we are so close to the release of Lost Judgment. I'm so excited. I was at work today, like, all I could think about was Lost Judgment and how that's like, that's what's keeping me going. I'm so excited for it. Just everything. There's so much to be excited about for it. Oh man. But first, I'm gonna play the original Judgment, which is also awesome. Alright. Huh? What'd you say, Kaito? Go to the Hashigi murder crime scene. Oh, that's right. That's right. Actually, I think I want to start with some side cases, because there are a lot of side cases I haven't done yet, like at all. Let's see. Well, we're close to Genda Law Office. I want to also take some, like activate some of the side cases that I haven't yet. I've got Kaito with me, so I think I can't do most of the side cases actually, but I might still be able to take some from here. We can make Kaito jump out the window, that'll be fun. Yeah, I can't even talk to Sori right now.
Where'd you go?
I'm going out the window, Kaito, and so are you. Thing. Kaito! Oh, Kaito! I want to see you jump out the window, Kaito. Oh, he's not gonna do it, is he? Where are you, Kaito?
Keep up, huh?
Aw, man! I want to see you jump out the window. Oh, that was lame. You know what would be nice right now? A full facial and body scrub. You know what? I agree. Every time I go to work, I walk past a bunch of, like, massage and, like, spa places, and it's just like, someday I'm gonna go to one of those. Someday it's gonna happen.
Where'd you go?
Look at this building, like, the entire wall is just, like, amazing looking food. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's incredible. It's like the best looking sashimi I've ever seen in my whole life. I should also do some mini games, because those are fun. And I haven't really done a whole lot of mini games on this stream. Just done like Mahjong and Koi Koi, which are like, I think they're fun, but they're probably like the most boring to watch. Alright, here we are.
Kaito-san, mind playing the part of Hashiki?
Guess not. He was round here, yeah? How's this?
Wow, you look so lifeless. You could get a job doing this.
Oh, shut up.
Okay, so, 6
I
months
want to
ago,
get a
just
job
past
that's
11
just
p.m.,
lying down.
Hashiki and Shono
looking
finish drinking.
dead.
Shono gets in a cab. Hashiki stays and argues with a man in a raincoat, after which he was found here, beaten half to death.
But Shono got in a cab on Showa Street. Meaning Hashiki and his friend went somewhere else just so they could have their little scuffle.
It's definitely quieter here. Maybe this is always where the murderer planned to kill Hashiki.
And what makes you say that?
I don't know, just a hunch.
Hey, Mr. Detective. Anyway, I think we got all we can. Nothing's gonna be left from 6 months ago.
Yeah, you're right.
Keep up, huh?
What, Kaito? Did you say something? Alright, let's go.
Queen Rouge.
So even stuffy, honest scientists come to places like this.
Hashiki wasn't exactly honest. Or a scientist.
Oh, that's true.
I was on Kajihira's payroll, remember?
Looks like they're not open yet. Hope someone's in there.
Alright.
Hello? Is anyone here?
We're not open yet, sir. May I ask who you are? I must also point out that this club is members only.
Oh, you know a Hashiki from the ADDC? He told us to stop by.
Hashiki-san. Sorry, I've never heard of him. All recommendations must come from a current member.
I'm not gonna let this guy play dumb with me.
You know Hashiki-san's dead, right? He got beaten to death 6 months ago, right after leaving your club.
Who are you? You're clearly not cops.
We're private investigators. Yagami Detective Agency. We want to know what happened that night.
You think I'm a goddamn elephant man? I can't remember something from that long ago.
We don't need you to tell us. You have girls working here, yeah? If possible, I'd like to talk to the girl who sat with Hashiki-san.
Get out of my face. I have no
I love the
obligation
way
to
he
help
said
you.
that. Get out of my face.
How about this? I'll talk to you once you're a member. If you can get a recommendation, that is. Let me say, though, our rates aren't exactly what I would call cheap.
I don't have time to go hunt down a recommendation.
Then get out of my face.
Oh, I can't afford to waste time with this crap.
Hold on. You guys are recruiting?
And
Think this girl fits the bill? Pretty damn fine, huh?
well, she's not bad, I guess.
Not bad.
How dare
You, my friend, have impossibly high standards.
Look, we only go for the hottest chicks. That's how we rake in the big bucks. But there's more to being hot than just looks. You gotta have something extra. Some charm, you know?
What the hell are you doing, Kaito-san? Mafuyu's gonna be pissed.
If you can think of a better way, be my guest. All Mafuyu's gotta do is get hired and find out what Shono and Hashiki were talking about.
Don't be an idiot. We can't ask her to do that.
Don't be an idiot.
In that case, how about her?
Saori-san? She wouldn't stand more of a chance than Mafuyu did.
Who else do we got?
How rude, Yagami.
Whoa, who's that? Now there's a girl I
See,
want to
this guy's
see.
taste. He's into the emo
That
chicks.
photo's not doing her any favors, but polish her up and she'll shine like a diamond. Trust me, boys.
See what I mean? Even Hoshino-kun's got the hots for her.
Seriously?
You run this club, yeah?
That's right. Please bring that friend of yours over here. I want to see her for myself. Hell, I'll hire her on the spot.
I think we can manage that. Come on, Taka.
I'll be waiting!
Well, looks like we're sending Saori-san in there. It's the quickest way.
Easier said than done. How are we even gonna get her on board?
I don't know. She likes dessert, right? Just give her something sweet and call it a day.
You think she'd really go for that? I bring sweets to the office all the time.
Sounds to me like you're gonna need the Kaito of desserts.
The
A dessert to
Kaito of
crush all
desserts.
other desserts.
Oh, yeah? What'd you have in mind?
Do I look like a dessert menu? This is all you, buddy.
It was your idea, jackass.
Their banter is so good. I really do think that banter like that, like, obviously it's great in the Japanese version, but it has a special charm when it's in your native language, if it's, you know, well written and well acted, you know what I mean? Let's ask Saori herself. I know this isn't the right answer, but... asking Saori-san herself would be the quickest way. Though I'm sure she'd just get suspicious if I did that. I can't talk to her about it until I actually have the dessert in question. Who else would be able to help? I want to see what the other wrong answers are. I bet Mafia would know what kind of sweet Saori-san likes. I don't know how I'd even begin to explain it to her, though. She'd probably get pissed. After she got that file for us, too. I didn't want to saddle her with more of this. But yeah, come to think of it, Mafia isn't actually, like, the worst answer. But this is the worst answer. I wonder if Ayabe knows a place. Though, with how much time he spends at Tender, he probably knows more about booze. Koroyo's gone on lockdown right now. It would be very smart to be seen together. Yeah, obviously the right answer. Anytime you need information, Tsukumo's your guy. I bet Tsukumo could find something really easily. Hey, that's a good idea. I can have him do another search for me. I just gotta give him a call.
How's it going, Yagamishi?
There's something I need help finding.
What is it this time?
I need the king of desserts. Something that a sweet-tooth hound would do anything to get.
That's the oldest trick in the book. You think a modern woman's gonna fall for that one?
Oh yeah, guys still do it, and girls still eat it up.
Really? Dating sounds pretty stupid. But
Yeah,
anyway,
you're right,
I'm up for
Tsukumo.
a
I
search.
agree.
Hit me with some keywords.
Let's try sweets and
I mean, I like sweets. I'm not gonna,
Give
like,
it a shot.
date a dude over
Sharing my
it.
screen with you now. Hundreds of hits too many. Can't do a lot with results like that.
So much for limited.
Let's try adding another word to narrow it down, Yagamishi.
Something that Saori-san would die for. What words would get me closer? Sorry, obviously.
Incredible! You narrowed it down to one result.
Hoshino!
Really?
Wait. Hoshino? That's your PFP, you fucking creeper?
Yagamishi.
Oh, this one isn't gonna work.
See,
Let's try
Saori-san
different.
nibble on limited sweets is the cutest thing ever. She's cute for lots of reasons, though. But why are you saying that on social media? You're so fucking weird.
That sort of works, but not well enough. Your girl especially into red beans?
Nah, she's not too picky.
How about we try something else then?
I know what the right answer is. I'm gonna do all the wrong answers.
Nope, barely made a dent. Guess the whole country's dying from matcha.
It's the only damn flavor anyone makes.
Right, looks like
That's
that's
true.
out of the question. Let's try something
It's
else.
the only damn flavor anyone makes.
Yeah, that one brought it down a lot. Smart. I've never thought to go by the shop and not the snack.
I mean, she can't have had a dessert from a store that just opened.
That's my Yagamishi. Should be easy to keep going from here.
Yeah, let's toss Kamurocho into the mix. That did it.
What do we have here? Famous Kyoto sweet shop Takemitsu's Kamurocho branch now open on Shichifuku Street.
Perfect. I'll head over there now.
You know those are limited quantity, right? I don't know if you can still get them this time of day.
Guess I should get moving then.
I don't know who you're going through all this trouble for, but she's a lucky girl. Good luck, Yagamishi.
You could say that, I guess.
Gotta run, Tsukumo. Thanks again.
I'll be rooting for you.
Alright. No, I could do that, or I could do some side cases now that Kaito's not with me. Oh, this side case. This first side case isn't that great, but it leads to a lot of really great side cases and other things.
Hey,
You there. There's something I must tell you. Me? Is she trying to sell me something? Should I hear her out? I don't really want to deal with this, but let me hear. What about? A disaster will befall you. A calamity of water, to be specific. Oh. I've never put much stock in fortune-telling, lady. This is no fortune. It is a prophecy.
I've seen a vision.
In other words, I have seen your future. You cannot escape fate. Okay, then.
No one defies their fate.
Tread carefully. It will happen sooner than you think. Thanks for the warning. She probably preys on people's insecurities to lure them into whatever she's shilling. Whoa, watch it. A calamity of water. Once again, my prophecy comes to fruition. Wasn't that just a coincidence?
It's inevitable.
There's no such thing. All that happens is a predetermined certainty. Oh, I get it. You're in it together with the guy on the bike, right? If you think I'm trying to swindle you for money, you couldn't be more wrong. I only wish to forewarn of impending doom. Oh, right, sure. Hey, Amane-san. This fucking guy. Have you taken proper precaution for the black calamity that will befall you? How can I, when your prophecies are so damn vague? At least give me some details. I'm sorry, but all I can see are shadows of the future. I lack the ability to decipher their exact contents. Ugh, you're useless. Huh? A black jacket? Huh? Wait, what? Ah! What's his deal? That's Meguro-san, a regular of mine. An ill-fated man who's fallen victim to many, many disasters.
Unbelievable.
Though my prophecies have averted the worst of them, I am rather offended that he fails to see this. So why did he just run away from me? He bears the sign of a black disaster. Your black garb must have frightened him. Poor twisted soul, he is losing his way, unable to cope with the pressure of fate. Personally, I think all your negative predictions are probably just making him paranoid. There may be some truth in what you say. I can't say I'm not concerned. Good sir, I have a request. What kind of request? Will you follow that man and shield him from the black disaster? Didn't you say your prophecies are absolute? If that's true, what could I even do? Oh, the calamity will occur, that much is certain. But that doesn't mean you can't minimize the damage. If you're prepared for a fire, does it not minimize its toll? I guess that's true. Besides, subtlety is your specialty, is it not, detective? How did you know that? It's simple, really. I need only to decipher your aura. What should I do? Do I accept? If it pays. I suppose, but you know I'm not a charity, right? So how's a discounted rate of 15,000 yen sound? The price is fair, and so the die is cast. Something like that.
I am Amane.
Tell me your name. I am Amane.
It's me.
I'm Yagami. Nice to meet you.
Yagami-san.
You must mitigate that man's impending black disaster. Be especially wary of black objects. Well, here we go. That guy went down Pink Street. Maybe I'll see if I can find him. I will, but I also want to do this. Oh, What are you doing here? I don't want to talk to you. Okay, Koizuka-san, I made it. Excellent. I already have some jobs lined up for you. You don't say. Pick whichever one you like. Will do. I'll send the client's location to the map on your phone. Set to where the key icon is. You'll get paid when the job is done, so make sure to report back to me. Got it. I'll get going then. This bear you can get from UFO catchers in previous Yakuza games, like some of the PS3 games. I think you want me to? I don't remember. That's a nice little callback. So the thing about Amane, if you do all her side quests, she can become your girlfriend. There's like 4 different girlfriends you can get in this game. Most of them are super boring, but Amane is really fun. She's the best girlfriend, in my opinion. There's something up there. Oh my god, this guy. Is that a person? Kinda hard to tell from down here. Time to let the pigeon spread its wings. This fucking guy. This fucking guy. Aha! I knew that was a person. But why is he dressed up like a ninja? So you have discovered me at last! That guy would be dead in real life. Oh man, that guy just ate shit. Maybe I should check on him. Nah. Wait, what's happening over here? No! Please, leave me alone! Oh, I think there's another girl you can get as a girlfriend. I think she's the one girlfriend who I never finished her like, girlfriend storyline. Why? Why can't we be together?
What's that supposed to mean?
I told you, I'm not interested. Don't make me call the police. But why aren't you interested? You just aren't seeing me for who I am. Hey, I think she's being pretty clear, man. Back off. Huh? Who are you? What's she to you? To me? He's my boyfriend.
Huh?
Hey, so...
And as my boyfriend, you aren't going to tolerate a stalker, right? A stalker? No way. How could I have missed that you have a boyfriend? Well, better keep up the charade.
Hey.
You heard her. You mess with her, you mess with me. So I'd get lost if I were you. And he's really strong, so don't even think about it. I get it. She sure is lucky that he actually is strong. He's why you won't love me.
Thank you so much.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much for playing along. I'm just glad it didn't come to blows. Obviously it's going to eventually. I'm Matsuoka Nanami. I work in an office nearby.
It's me.
I'm Yagami, a local detective. So that guy's been stalking you, huh?
Certainly.
Yeah, and he's getting more and more persistent. I'm at my wit's end. His name's Takeda, and he's been following me around on and off for about a year. Wow, I'm sorry you've had to deal with that. It's been kind of a nightmare. Just lately, he even figured out where I live. That's pretty terrifying. I hope we've taken some precautions.
Oh, Yagami-san.
Oh, I just hope he's not going to bother you now that he thinks you're his rival. Then I'll be fine. On the other hand, maybe I'll make him give up. I kinda doubt it.
Yagami-san.
Don't let him hurt you, Yagami-san. I hate to see you get stabbed or something. Thanks. I'll be careful. You said you're a detective, right, Yagami-san? Is a stalker something I could consult you about?
Yeah.
Sure. I'm not picky about my job.
Of course.
Great. Can I get your contact info then? Honestly, having a stalker sounds like one of the most, like, terrifying things you could ever deal with, personally. Is that a smartwatch?
Of course.
Yeah, they're pretty popular now, huh? I can watch videos and even send messages on it. Wow, all that from a tiny little screen on your wrist. I get one myself, I could afford to splurge. Well, it doesn't look like he has one in Lost Judgment. Haha, yeah, I'm still figuring it out myself. Anyway, I'll be in touch. I was actually trying to find the guy. The guy I'm supposed to protect. Well, he's on Pink Street, so that would be the next block, right? This should be Pink Street, I think. Well, these guys want to fight.
Not a wise choice.
Yeah. I don't need to waste some EX action on you. Yeah.
Really, guys?
Oh yeah, I was gonna go to a restaurant. Oh yeah, the guy's up there. First, let's go. I want to go to a restaurant. Fancy Pants Freshman. Whoa, that chashu ramen practically melted in my mouth. For real. I don't know what they put in there. That totally blew my mind. I know, right? Better post this up before someone beats me to it. Yeah, that pic's gonna blow up for sure. Are those the kids from before? Jeez, they just made a complete 180. And by the way, it's honey that the chef put in there. But judging from their reaction, that means... Welcome. Why, if it is a good old Yagami-san. Hey, so I see you've added something to the menu. Excuse me. Yep, I call it the Crush and Chashu Challenge. It's a super-sized ramen with no leftovers allowed. Oh, nice. Thanks to that, we have a lot of youngsters stopping by. They do keep taking photos instead of eating right away. I suppose that's good for business. Ha ha ha. That's really good to hear. And I owe it all to you, Yagami-san. Thanks a bunch. Hey now, don't forget your ramen has always tasted great. You should be getting a lot of customers. Heck, you always seem to have something positive to say. Hope my new ramen will have you singing his praises as well.
Yep.
Well, there's only one way to find out. I'm glad he's back to his old self now that everyone appreciates his cuisine. Can't wait to try it for myself. Which is exactly what I'm gonna do now. Welcome, Yagami-san. You hungry? Yep. Here it is, Crush and Chashu Challenge. A ramen with a big impact thanks to its overabundant chashu topping. No leftovers allowed. It looks fucking massive.
It's
Oh,
this
look
spot.
at that.
Back to it.
Looks like there's more, like, toppings than there is ramen. Okay, let's go, protect that guy. Was it Nagiro? I gotta fight these
Must
assholes
we?
right now. Come on, I wanna do the cool move. Yeah, here we go. Yeah! Aw, this guy didn't get hit.
What a waste.
Alright, Meguro. Alright, gotta find Meguro. I don't think there's a cat. No, I don't hear a cat. I think there's only one side case that has a cat in it. Anyways, I'm pretty sure it's this dude. Yeah, I look at his face. He's so worried about everything. There, that's him. He already knows what I look like. Because of that stupid prophecy. I better make sure he doesn't see me. Time for everyone's favorite game mechanic that's in like every single side case. There actually is one part of this tailing segment that's like really evil. Like, if you haven't done it before, you would definitely fuck it up like I did. You'll see what I mean. That guy's standing really, really close to that poster. Like, how can he even actually look at it? Come on, you idiot. Booze. How could I turn it down? Black clothes! No, not a good place. Better go elsewhere. This fucking guy. Like, do you know how many things in the world are black? Like, he's really gonna avoid all of them. A black car! I'll go another way. I can't hide behind this. Ah shit. Ah shit. Ah shit. No. Yes. What are you doing, dude? He didn't see me somehow. Oh, fuck. There he is. Another black car. For him to freak out about, I guess.
Nani?
Really? He heard that cone get knocked over? Are you serious? Oh, you cheater. That was so not cool. Where the hell are you? There you are. This is the part that's evil, where if you haven't played this before and don't know, like, where... Well, you'll see. Hey, what are you doing? Shit, the cops? Oh, I'm glad you turned around.
Huh?
Don't worry, I'm not a cop.
Nah.
Speaking of cops, the boys in blue go wild for the tits we got in the club. Goddamn barkers. Shit, I lost him. Oh no. Would tits make you feel better, sir? Fuck off, dude. Where'd he go? Samuel Avenue? There's a sauna and mahjong parlor there. Or he could have gone to the Champion District. That's a good place to get a drink. Think. Where would he head to next? See, this part is evil if you don't know, like, where he goes. Because I definitely failed this the first time I did it. Fortunately, I know where he ends up, so I remember where he goes. There are only two options. Think about what he's been saying. Fortunately, I know that he goes here. Where are you? I know you're here. I know you're in Champions District. Ah, good, good. I knew it. He must really want that drink. somewhere. You know, Yagami has those disguises. Why can't he just change into a disguise that doesn't have black clothes? Get out of my way, dick. Oh, great. Oh, shit. Somehow you didn't see me. I forgot how difficult this tailing segment is. I'm definitely interested to see how they improve the tailing segments in Lost Judgment, because I know that it looks like they have made improvements to them.
Yeah.
Hey, how about a drink? It's yours for 2,000 yen. Yeah, I could use a drink. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Excellent. Our bar is right over here.
Hmm?
Black Alice? No way. Yagami, why don't you go in there and stop him? Oh shit.
Huh?
You're not going anywhere till you pay up, you son of a bitch. Man from Rip-Off Bar.
ちょっと
100,000 yen for a single bottle of beer? That's ridiculous.
なんなんだよこら
You kidding? That black beer is legit. It's made from water by melting the goddamn South Pole or some shit. The beer is black too? No way. I saw you guys pour it from another can.
Huh?
Shut the fuck up. Just hand over your fucking wallet or it'll be your body melting at the South Pole. Damn. It's time to save the day. Hey, that's enough. Huh? Who the hell are you? The barker said the beer would cost 2,000 yen. Besides, baiting customers with alcohol is against the law. You a cop? I'm a private investigator. I've been asked to watch out for this guy. Wait, what? Oh, a bodyguard, huh? And you can guard him by paying for him. Leave us your wallet, you smartass.
Bring it on.
No, I think I'm gonna leave your fucking court. Yeah. This should cover a single beer.
ちょっと
Who are you? And since when did you become my bodyguard? That fortune teller, Amane-san, asked me to protect you. She's the one you should be thanking. Wait, that leather jacket. You're the harbinger of my damnation.
Huh?
Excuse me? I'm so tired of this. Okay, bye.
Nah.
Man, all this talk of calamity must be getting to him. But then again, she called it. Is Amane-san the real deal? So the thing that's really cool about the Yakuza universe... Here, for your troubles. How do you even make a living? Like I said, I am unswayed by petty materialism. I simply seek to use my power in aid of those who need it. I see. Guess you really are an altruist. That guy was pretty paranoid. Think he's gonna be okay? He does seem to be a magnet for catastrophe. I shall have to warn him when I see him next. That wasn't really what I was getting at. Maybe you could, try to soften the blow a little? Phrasing is everything. I'll take that into consideration. So the thing that's really cool about the Yakuza universe is, like, supernatural things are confirmed to exist in the Yakuza universe. And it's always stuff in, like, side stories. It's never anything that's really, like, the main focus of a game, but, like, ghosts exist in the Yakuza universe, UFOs exist, and fortune-telling is actually real in the Yakuza universe. This, side case here, and the whole, all the different side cases that have to do with her, it's actually I think it's the 3rd instance of fortune-telling in the Yakuza universe being real. It's actually pretty neat. I really love that about this series. I know a bunch of, like, crazy shit exists in these series. But some of the supernatural stuff,
Really, guys?
I don't know, it's like you wouldn't expect it, and it's always just kind of there on the side. I don't know, I just think it's really interesting, I guess. Oh yeah, I need to do your lockpicking shit. Oh, looks like I can do the next side case here.
Yagami-san.
Yagami-san, a moment of your time, if you would. What's going on, Amane-san? You remember Meguro-san? I have seen yet another catastrophe in his fate. You mean that guy's pretty much losing his mind because you keep predicting disasters for him? What's going on with him now? It was not long after you assisted him last time. I was struck by yet another vision. And within, I beheld a calamity of white, intertwining with his calamity of black. Black and white? So there were 2 colors this time?
Very well.
Yes. Perhaps he will be mauled by a panda, or something to that effect. Mauled by a panda? I can never tell if this lady's serious or not. I assume this calamity hasn't happened yet? Correct. The sign of his calamity was still lingering in the air when I saw him earlier on Tenkaichi Street.
Yagami-san.
Yagami-san, I implore you to help this man. Can you protect him from his inevitable fate? What should I do? Do I accept? Of course.
Yeah.
As long as we're talking business, sure. 15,000 yen, same as last time? Yes, that's quite agreeable. Thank you in advance. You say you saw Meguro on Tenkaichi Street? I guess I'll start there. I also want to do that lockpicking thing. Oh, it's right up here. Why does it look like something's going on here? Oh, I know why. Because this dude is part of that guy's side case. I was gonna say, that's like a very conspicuous looking character. Alright, let's help this dude out. Hi. Could you get this door open, please? Let's see. Of course I can. This calls for a wire, okay.
Nice.
It sounds kind of weird, but like, all these
Almost
lockpicking
there.
mini games make me want to like try lockpicking in real life.
Got it.
I mean, tailing segments kind of low-key make me want to try tailing in real life too, but like, I'm not gonna do it. Alright. Is there anything cool in here besides this item? Stretchy rubber. Looks like it went smoothly, Yagami-kun. I got a call from the client just now. Yay. Yes. Oh, right up here. This lady.
Nice. Almost there. Nice. Perfect.
Hey, Sai the bad guy. Won't be saying much, but I'm here for you. Alright, cool. Thanks for stopping by. Okay. What's this? I don't remember what this one is. Oh, this one's funny. I like this one. Hey man, I'm Tatsuo, and I own the bar just over here. You look thirsty, my friend. Do I? Only 2,000 yen for a drink. What do you say? Oh, he's a barker. He just leaves. Hey, come on, man. I'm in serious trouble right now. A big party just canceled on me. I'm so screwed if I don't fill some tables. So please, can't you hear me out? Like I said, I run that bar over there with my wife. It's got a real nice vibe, and pretty good food if I do say so myself. But losing customers like this has put us in a real pinch. If you have a drink, you'll really be helping us out. Damn, this guy's not giving up, is he? Just 2,000 yen, or just 2,000 yen, right? Totally. It's a panic sale, you won't regret it.
I'm on it.
Fine, just one drink. Now we're talking. Please, right this way. If anything about this turns sketchy, I'm walking right out the door. Oh, what's this? A customer? You're darn right, Maki. Caught this guy wandering right outside and offered him a drink. Honey, don't tell me. Are you out there harassing people again? Didn't I tell you it's against the law? Why did he do the animation? Did you see that? Shut up, woman. It's my bar, and I'll do what I want. Oh, it's your bar, is it? What if I stop helping you with it then? Oh, really? You're the one who needs the cash to fund your host club addiction. Damn. I haven't gone to a host club in forever, and I've worked more than enough to make up for it. How did I manage to walk into a marital spat? You're ridiculous. I'm going to go have a drink. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. That must have been terribly awkward for you. I don't want to keep you.
No.
No, it's fine. I don't mind ordering the drink I said I would. What would you like, sir? You have any recommendations? We actually just restocked some top-shelf whiskey today. We can barely keep the stuff in the house. Seems like it's a good bargain for a great taste if you ask me. Sounds right up my alley. Okay, coming right up. Thanks for the drink. It was nice. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. Come back anytime. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, but we don't take cards. Can I ask you to pay in cash?
Yep.
Sure, I've got 2,000 yen on me.
Huh?
Well, wait, why is this bill for 100,000 yen?
Hey.
You sure that's right? Really? Did I put the wrong price? Oh, I'm afraid not, sir. Everything looks correct to me.
Huh?
What? 100,000 yen in cash, please. They got me. These conniving... They ripped me off! Oh, sir, are you unable to pay?
Huh?
Back it up a sec. Any way you slice it, 100,000 yen for a shot of whiskey is ridiculous. Your husband said the prices were reasonable. They are reasonable, sir, but I've included the service fee for my world-class bartending. Are you listening to me? Your husband said it was 2,000 yen a drink. Oh, my husband has no idea what we charge. I keep telling him to stop quoting prices. That stupid man. Look at him, causing such misunderstandings. You're shameless. That fight earlier was just to lower my guard, wasn't it? I don't know what you're talking about. Now, if you would, the check, sir. The police are going to catch on to this, you know. Please, the police don't have time to deal with civil affairs in this town. They won't come if you reported me. She knows the game too well, damn it. Sir, I have plans after this, so if you don't mind, can you please close your tab?
Huh?
You think I'm just going to cough up that kind of money?
Huh?
If you don't pay, I'll stab myself. And who do you think they'll blame?
Huh?
What? Are you really ready to pay the price for stabbing a poor defenseless woman? You wouldn't. Oh, but I would. I'll scream and then stab myself right here. Don't pay. I'm not paying. Why? You asked for it. Well, wait just a minute. Gosh, shit. What do I do now? I'm not paying. Yeah, you have to pay. Which I wonder what happens if you don't have 100,000 yen. But fine, I'll pay. Just lower the knife. 100,000, not a yen less. Got to buy some time. Is there no other way? Nothing I can see? So first... Cat.
What the?
I feel like that's probably breaking some, like, health and safety code having a live cat in here.
Suspicious.
She's pretty dressed up tonight. That necklace is the star of the ensemble, too. Are you eyeing my necklace? I like to wear this one on special occasions. Special occasions? Oh, don't worry. It's got nothing to do with you. But if you want to fantasize about my body and my necklace later tonight, you're welcome to it. Hell no! A special occasion tonight, huh? That must mean she's meeting someone. Is she meeting her husband? Or someone else? Maybe this'll be my lucky break. It could be completely harmless, but if not, I'll have my bargaining chip. I'm desperate here.
Hey. What the?
She's sure wearing a lot of makeup tonight, and it's immaculate. She couldn't do this every day, could she? Oh, a lot of people do. I see you sizing me up, pretty boy. I'm quite the catch, huh? You caught me on a good night. So she did go the extra mile tonight. If you keep staring, I'm going to add it to your tab.
Huh?
What, you think I'll give you even more? Even beauty has its price, sweetie. In fact, now that I look at you, you're handsome in a rugged sort of way. Would you like to pay physically? No, I'll give you your money. This woman is something else.
Hey.
There's a tan line on her finger. Does it mean her wedding ring is usually on? If so, that would mean she's taken off specifically for tonight. Maybe this woman really is about to go have an affair. If I could just get evidence of that, I could use it to negotiate the return of my money. Hey, how long are you going to stare into space? Pay up already. Pisses me off to no end, but I think I should just pay her, for now. Shit, you got me, lady. Don't think for a second that this is over. I'll get my money back, in my own way. Here we go. She's right that the police would never bother with a fraud like this, so I guess I'll have to stoop to her level. If I catch her in the middle of an affair, that'll be all the bargaining chips I need. I just got off work, darling. Yep, I'm good. I'll see you soon. Heh. She was laying the charm on thick. That had to have been the guy on the other end. This is looking more and more like I might just get the affair I'm after. Yep, trailing this lady is the right call. I'll get my money back, and she'll pay for taking it.
Nice.
Alright, just gotta follow her without being seen. running. There he is. Were you waiting long, baby? Why does it say blonde host? This guy's not blonde. Oh no, I just got here. It's been so long, hasn't it, Tsubasa? So, do you have anything long you want to give me? Gross. Damn, Maki. It's only been 3 days, hasn't it? Ah, she's seeing that host. No wonder she needed 100,000 yen. These guys aren't cheap. I see you took off your ring. I'm proud of you. Oh, Tsubasa, I'm a virgin every night for you. Really? That mean you want me to pop that cherry tonight? I'll give you every part of me. Blech.
Nah.
Oh, wow, dude. He's just doing his job, but he keeps up with her like it's nothing. Alright, I need a good pick of this. Something she can't talk her way out of. I was watching a guy try to do this on Legend difficulty, and he couldn't do it. And, like, in Legend difficulty, there are no checkpoints or anything. If you, like, mess up... oh, raise camera. Oh, no! Yeah, this one's really hard.
Blew it.
In Legend difficulty, there are no checkpoints, so if you get a game over on anything, including like a thing like this, you go back to the title screen, you have to do the whole mission over again. Fortunately, I am not playing on Legend difficulty. But yeah, I also don't remember how you do this. You just have to get like right in there.
Now.
Ah! Oh, I fucked up. Come on, you can see her, dude.
Shit,
you can
blew
see
it.
her. This one is so unnecessarily hard. But I think you are supposed to just, like, walk right in there and walk right up to them. I think that's what you're supposed to do. Ugh. Fucking PS4 loading times. It's not that bad, I guess.
Now.
Ah, shit! God.
Shit, I blew it.
Shit, I blew it. Huh? Wait. Okay. I said retry, and then I said no? Okay, it's still fine. I think you're supposed to stand here? How did this?
Damn
I
it.
did this before, but I don't remember. I think you have to wait. I think you have to not walk right in. You have to wait and then... No, I don't want to do easy difficulty. God damn it. That's what that yes or no dialogue was. Whatever. It doesn't really matter. You get a trophy if you do the whole game without switching to easy mode, but like, I already got that trophy, so it's fine. How are you seeing me, you pricks? I was pressing square.
Damn it.
I was pressing square. This is so stupid. Oh my god, I forgot how ridiculous this is. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna wait. Then I'm gonna, like, run right in. Come on, you guys. Here we go. They're doing it. They're doing it. Raise the camera. Gotcha.
Nice.
Nice. She's not gonna be able to deny anything when it's this close. She told her husband she'd stop going to the host clubs. I think I've got the perfect angle for this.
What's up?
Hello, ma'am. Did I catch you feeling thirsty? You! What are you doing here? Haha. What do you think of this pic? Your face came out really nice, I think. What? Didn't you tell your husband you quit the host club thing? I wonder what he'd think about this photo. Heck, that over. Whoa, let's not get grabby. Hey, who the hell are you? Nobody in particular, cougar bait. Or would you say this is just part of the job? Tsubasa loves me, you moron. Yeah, totally, Maki. Then, won't you kick this guy's ass for me? You said you work out, didn't you? Wait, what? I'll give you 50,000. Or, no, make it 100,000. Sounds like a good deal to me. So he's in it for the paycheck after all. Hey, aren't we all? Aren't we all? Let's go, asshole. You think you can step up to my lady like that? I'll go easy on you if you don't hit my face. Oh, I'm gonna hit your face.
Really?
I'm gonna hit your face. I'm gonna hit you right in your fucking face. Yeah! Yeah. Ow, I told you not to touch my face. Tsubasa, are you okay?
Hey.
Well, ma'am, what's next on your list? I'll give you 50,000. Just delete that picture. I say we make it 100,000. That much? It's just a picture. Sure, the picture comes cheap, but there's a service fee for deleting it. And my world-class photography. What's with that stare? Are you sizing me up, you creep? Just thinking that you must still have the money you ripped off me, right? Why not just return that? Fine, I'll give it back. Just don't tell my husband about this. Haha!
No more.
Nice. Yo, you look like you need a drink, man. Oh. Crap. Yeah, we get our money back and we ruin their marriage. Maki, what are you doing with that guy? Oh, nothing. Don't tell me you were at the host club again? No, why would I? Then, huh? I'm sorry. I'm glad I got my money back. I'm annoyed for getting conned in the first place. More at myself than anything. Just goes to show, you can't let your guard down in Kamurocho, no matter how well you think you know it. Oh, that is a good side case. It is kind of annoying, the photo part. It's like, once you understand how you do it, it makes sense. It's still annoying. Who's this lady?
Everyone raves about this place online. We're so lucky they opened a branch here in Kamurocho.
She's just talking to herself.
Man, only one per person? Huh. Guess I can't complain. At least I got one.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I can continue the story a
Look,
bit since I'm here.
I don't care how long you've been running in Kyoto. If you want to open a shop in this town, you gotta follow the rules.
I told you. I already submitted all my documents.
We don't give a shit about your documents. This is about knowing your place.
You don't mean, protection money?
Protection? I don't know what you're talking about. We just want to make sure you're following the rules.
Excuse me. Mind if I squeeze past you fellas?
Then who the hell are you, huh?
Sorry, buddy, but you're gonna have to come back later. We're in the middle of something.
I'm looking for one of your special mochi, sir.
And this music is so
This ain't a
dramatic.
joke, asshole! We're talking here!
You better beat it before this gets ugly.
If anyone needs to beat it, it's you.
Oh, yeah?
Somebody might see you shaking this poor guy down and call the cops. Heck, I'll do it myself.
You think you're safe because you're a civilian, huh? We'll think again. Come on! Let's wreck this shithead. Show these Kyoto fucks how things work around here.
Whatever, man. You're gonna get killed. How'd that miss? That was weird.
Dude, what the shit?
Leave now and I won't call the cops. Now go.
Damn it. Hey, thank you so much, sir.
Oh, that? That was nothing. As I was saying, I'm looking for one of your special mochi.
My apologies, sir. We're all sold out for today.
Sold out? Ah, damn it. I should have come sooner.
Wait, sir. I think I have one.
Huh?
We keep a few separate from our regular sales batch, you know, for TV interviews and the like. There still should be some of those left.
Wow. You guys are the real deal. Think I could buy one?
You can have one for free after what you did today. I insist.
Really? Well, I guess if you don't mind.
Yay! Warabi mochi.
Well, I should be going. Thank you again, sir.
Finally found the perfect gift for Saori-san. Just gotta head to Genda's now. I wanna look more closely at what this is. A sweet treat that's well worth the wait. Kyoto's oldest confectionery. Okay, I was hoping they'd have more info on like what exactly it is, like the ingredients and stuff, but that's okay. Is there anything happening up here in this side of town? I don't really want to do that. You know what I'm gonna do? There's some things here I want to do. Oh, these guys want to fight.
You asked for it.
Oh, fuck you, man.
Really, guys?
I want to talk to this guy. Those eyes. They're deeper than the Kamurocho sewers, yet brighter than a trash can bonfire. Just who are you anyway? I'm Yagami. Can I help you with something? Depends. Let me introduce myself first. I'm Onodera Morio. I'll tell you, buddy. When you've spent as much time below the pipes as me, you stumble across some strange shit. Dealing in such odds and ends is what I do for a living. Got anything worth looking at? How about a talisman that boosts your luck at the casino? And that's just for starters. Why would anyone even make something like that? Sounds pretty sketchy. I see. What's your asking price? Pshaw, I ain't after any money. What do you mean? You have to make a living somehow. He's a hobo. That's where you're wrong. I chose this lifestyle because I don't want to be tied down to the filth of the world above. They call it the almighty coin, but I say it's the root of all evil. What I value now is experience. Go on. So I have people talk about their life experiences and give them something based on what they say. Your eyes tell me you've gone through quite a lot in your young life. I bet you've got some amazing stories to tell. Yeah, so basically, this guy's currency is SP, which is also what you use to learn new abilities. How about it? Feel like having a sit down?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could do that. Perfect. This is what I have in stock right now. So, I want this skill book. And do I want anything else? Oh, I'll take this too. Yeah, it's also, if you buy stuff from him, it raises your, friendship. What else? I'll start with this. I knew you were one of a kind. What an incredible story. Can't wait to hear more. I don't remember if raising his friendship is based on how much SP you spend or how many things you buy. Let's see. That seemed to raise the same amount. Well, what if I just, like, buy this? Huh? I'm throwing a little bonus in this time? Alright, cool.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me. Yeah, so all you have to do is, it's just the number of things you buy. So if you don't want anything he has, you just buy the baseball.
Yeah.
Ah, Yagami-san. Thanks for the other day.
Hey.
No sweat, Moroboshi-sensei. Good to see you.
Excuse me.
So, you used to be part of a medical university? What was that like? That was a long time ago. Thinking back on it now, I can't believe I got swept up in all that bullshit. All I ever thought about was how to get tenured, even at the cost of people around me. Couldn't trust anyone. After I left the hospital and ended up on the streets, these folks were the only ones who showed me any kind of dignity. But they've been taking care of me ever since. Wow, I had no idea. Moroboshi-sensei, help, we need a doctor. What's wrong, Hamanaka-san? It's Kondo-san. He got into an accident. What? We're bringing him here right now, so can you take a look? I'm on it. Alright, I've done everything I can, but we don't have enough blood for a proper transfusion.
Yagami-san.
Yagami-san, Hamanaka-san, I have a favor to ask. Sure thing. What is it, Moroboshi-sensei? We need people who can donate typo blood to Kondo-san. Several of them. Okay, I'll ask her in the homeless community. Yagami-san? Yeah? I'm going to ask her in the Champion District. So could you take care of Public Park 3? Public Park 3, got it. Alright, I'm counting on you. I guess Yagami isn't typo then. Otherwise, I think he would probably have offered. That's actually realistic, because I think typo blood, they can donate to anyone, but they can only accept other type O blood. Okay. Let's go to this restaurant. Welcome to Smile Burger. Oh, it's nice to see you again. Remember the Smile snapshot we took the other day? Well, we made it to the final screening. Isn't that neat?
Huh?
I guess that's something to smile about. Of course it is. With that being said, would you like to take another one? Huh? Why? It's another Smile snapshot that's threatening to take your place on the ladder. We're practically your Smile rival. So if you could squeeze an even better smile out of that face of yours, I'm sure you'll win this. An even better smile? Let's win this thing.
Yeah.
Fine by me. Let's win this thing. That's the spirit. I knew you had in you. Now, before, we had you posing outside the restaurant. This time's gonna be a little different. We'll be posting inside today. Now then, let's see your very best smile. How's this? This is basically how you unlock the ability to, like, have more extreme expressions. Like that.
Now.
So if you've played any Dragon Engine game, then you know that you can do that. Perfect, now that's a winner for sure. He looks so awkward. That turned out pretty good if I do say so myself. Alright, cool. Hope this makes it to the top. Well, all we can do is wait, so please come back again. Yeah, I want a burger. I should upgrade some stuff, like my health. And then let's upgrade this too. Oh yeah, you need this for one of the friend events. Borderline alcoholic. I'm only borderline, it's okay. Alright. Where's the new thing I learned? This? No. Or maybe it was. But I learned another new skill too, right? This sounds pretty good. Yeah, why not? It's kind of difficult to grab enemies from behind since they always face you. But I'll try to do that. Oh, double quick step. Oh, that's what I want. Oh well. Alright, let's do more of the story. Genda's there, but he looks sad. Aw, poor Genda.
Genda-sensei, how do you feel?
Fine, I guess. Just got back in the office.
Oh, sorry, son. I got you this.
Yagami,
Sorry, do you mind if I talk to Sari-san real quick?
this comes first. We've got business.
Huh?
Take a seat.
Oh, it sounds serious.
You're not talking your way out of this one, Yagami. Hoshino-kun told me
Oh,
everything.
thanks, Hoshino.
Everything about...
All this shit with Shintani. I told you to back off, but you went and dug even deeper.
Now you've got Hoshino-kun wrapped up in this. Shintani was practically a son to me. Sure, I told you that before. Knowing he's gone, I can barely get up in the morning. My appetite's gone too, and I'm just forcing down food.
Poor Genda.
What am I gonna do if I lose you and Hoshino-kun too? Something came to me when I was in bed thinking about this. If things keep going down this path, is it even wise to keep this office up and running? That's not how I want to think about it, though.
Huh?
One of my own gets murdered, and I respond by lying in bed whimpering about it? Not happening. If you don't have the will to fight, you're never gonna last in this town. Every single person in Kamurocho is pursuing a dream, trying to claw their way forward, bit by bit. If you don't want to get your ass chewed up and spat out, you gotta keep fighting, even if you have to fake it. If I can't fight after what happened to Shintani, I might as well just close up shop. Yagami, you're serious about this, aren't you? You really want to avenge Shintani?
Yes.
Good. In that case, Hoshino-kun is at your disposal. I'll eat the cost till this murder is solved. We're gonna find Shintani's killer, no matter what.
Yeah,
And
that's
until
the
we do,
spirit, Genda.
I'll pitch in however I can. You just say the word.
Thank you, Genda-sensei.
One condition, though. No more victims. After everything that's already happened, I can't afford to lose anyone else.
We'll be careful. As for the next step in our investigation, I'm gonna need a little help from Saori-san.
Saori-kun?
Good, aren't they? By the way, there's something I need to ask you.
This part's great.
Absolutely not.
Come on, Saori-san. You ate all that mochi, didn't you?
Those were a trap. I don't approve of such trickery.
Come on. Could be fun being a hostess for a day. Though what that club owner sees in you is beyond me.
That's
for
so
sure.
rude, Genda. Oh my god.
It'll be fine, Saori-san.
She
We're not
gave
asking
him
you to
the
be their number
stare.
one girl.
No.
If we got you a new dress, you'd look the part. It'll be one of those extreme makeovers.
No.
Maybe this is a lost cause.
What about that mochi? I'll get you some more if you do it.
No.
No.
I don't think she's gonna budge, Yagami.
Guess not. I don't even know if the manager was that serious anyway.
Hoshino.
What do you mean, not that serious? What do you see when you look at Saori-san, huh?
No, it's not that. She's just clearly not into the idea.
Why would she be with the way you're approaching it? Talking about how she doesn't have to be the number one girl or giving her a makeover. If you'd look a little closer, maybe you'd understand. Saori-san could be the best hostess in this whole damn town if she wanted to. Isn't that right, Saori-san?
If you really believe that, I guess I could give it a try.
Wait, what?
I'll do it. I'll be Kamurocho's number one hostess.
That's what I'm talking about. Okay, you can pick out a dress, Yagami-san. And she'll need a haircut and makeup, too. You don't mind shelling out for this, do
She
you?
doesn't need a makeover, Hoshino.
No, it's fine, but I have to pick the dress?
Don't worry, there's a shop around here that caters exclusively to hostesses looking for outfits. You can't go wrong at a place like that.
But how's she gonna be the best if she goes to the same store as all the other girls?
The primary goal here is finding out what Hoshiki and Shona were talking about, right?
Yeah.
Then stop complaining. Becoming the best will just happen naturally. Let's go,
She's
Yagami-san.
so cool.
We have a dress to buy.
She's so cool.
I knew you had it in you.
That worked out just fine.
Yeah, but I'm kinda afraid of what'll happen if things don't go well at the club.
I'm sure it'll go great. Knowing Saori-san, how could it not?
Playing all the Yakuza games, sometimes I think being a hostess might be kind of cool, but then I realize I have to, like, you know, pretend to, like, you know, because the customers are gonna be these, like, gross, ugly dudes, right? I have to, like, pretend to like them. I have to, like, you know, touch them and stuff. That's so nasty. I can never do that.
Yagami-san, the go-to place for Saori-san's dress is La Marche, over on Showa Street. That's where all the hostesses in Kamurocho buy their clothes.
And why do you know that exactly?
A good number of our clients happen to be cabaret girls.
Really?
Anyway, send me a picture of Saori-san once you've picked a dress out. I'll recommend a good stylist based on what you go with.
It feels like this really ought to be you doing this.
Hang on, let me, on my stream, I want to fix this little clock thing I have up here. I never know when it's like... So the numbers are different sizes and stuff. Okay, I think that's good now. Okay. Yeah, this part is really fun. I love this part.
I'm ready, Yagami-san.
Yep, let's do it.
She has
We should
just
start
no
with the
reaction
dress.
to me jumping out the window. Well, she sees me do it like every day. Alright, let's go to a taxi. I think fights can't happen at all when you're with Saori. I'm not sure. Alright. Oops. Hello, Mr. Lamarche.
Good afternoon, sir. Welcome
I
to
don't
La
remember
Marche.
your name.
Hey, we're looking for a dress. Specifically one for a club called Queen Rouge. Any recommendations?
But of course, sir. Now then, our dresses are right this way.
This part is so fun! Now, I think last time, when I did my playthrough, I tried to give her a look that, you know, was pretty and fancy and all that, but I think still kind of like matched her overall vibe. But there's a very special dress that they have here that I want to try using this time. Anyone who's played Yakuza 0 will be familiar with this dress. Legend Pure, a dress that's said to have been worn by a legendary Osaka hostess. There's something awe-inspiring about this dress, but it's hard to point out what. I wanted to use this dress this time. Oh, you have different colors. I kind of like the silver and the gold, but you know, if we're going with this dress, you gotta go with the original color, right? Okay. So I love how chill this music is. It's so chill. Yeah, anyone who has played Yakuza 0 or Kiwami 2 knows about the whole dress-up thing. Unlike those games, nothing costs any money, so you can just do whatever you want. No, I kind of feel like doing no accessory. Now, Saori does wear glasses, and you know what? I think she should keep wearing glasses. But maybe something a little fancier like this. Let's do a necklace. I don't remember if Yuki's default look, if she has a necklace. Let's see. Oh, I think that looks pretty nice. Kind of like this. I feel like the shape of the necklace kind of looks weird with the dress. See, maybe change your hair and makeup, but you do that later, it's kind of hard to plan out the outfit separately from everything else, I feel. Yeah, let's do... Oh, that's kind of nice. For gold. Let's do this. 'Cause it's fancier than nothing, but it's still, like... It's, like, not too out there looking. I always loved this ring. Oh, but the blue matches her dress. But the yellow's nice too. Do we want a watch? I think that looks pretty good. Seems pretty nice, I think. Perfume. Popular perfume that raises the wearer's spirits. Keeps the wearer calm and any... Yeah, these literally don't matter. I'm not even sure if they actually affect your hostess in Zero or Kiwami. I mean, these descriptions make it sound like they do, but I'm not even sure if it does. But sure as hell doesn't do anything here. Yeah, I really want to try and make a look with Yuki's dress, so I think I'm gonna go with this. Let's see. I'm trying to think. No, I think the glasses will be good. When I do like her makeup and hairstyle, I think it'll work out. So let's go with this.
How's it going in there, Sari-san? Almost done?
Hold on a second. I don't usually dress like this.
You know, it almost feels like we're on a date.
Why would you
Mafia
say
won't be
that,
happy about
Yagami? That's so weird.
Sari-san, you've known Mafuyu since you were a kid,
Look how
right?
cute she looks.
Yes, we were close in our early teens, but then we grew distant and didn't reconnect until law school.
Right, I remember
I
now.
love this little backstory.
Mafuyu's family was wealthy, so she knew how to socialize, whereas I preferred to keep to myself. My classmates often bullied me.
Aww.
But whenever anything got too bad, Mafuyu was always there to protect me. Even then, she wanted to be a prosecutor. She didn't know it at the time, but I really respected her.
Is that why you decided to go into law?
Yes. At first, I wanted to be a prosecutor too. But ultimately, protecting the weak fits my personality better than punishing evil. Sorry, Yagami-san.
Cool.
I'm not normally this talkative.
Everyone has a story to tell.
Speaking of which, Mafuyu looked up to someone too.
Hmm?
When she was just a young girl, she and her mother were victims of a hit and run.
Yeah, she told me about that. Her mother threw herself in front of Mafuyu, but ended up unstable and unconscious for a while afterward.
Yes. They ultimately caught the culprit, but Mafuyu's mother was still comatose at the time of the trial.
Wow.
With how young Mafuyu was at the time, it was difficult for her to explain to the police what happened. But the prosecutor was very patient, investigating every last detail of how the accident happened.
Wow.
He fought for justice in place of a victim who couldn't fight for herself. In fact, that may have been Mafuyu's first love.
Huh? The prosecutor?
He's Mafuyu's boss now, Morita-san.
Huh?
Yeah, that dude.
That's pretty crazy. Never expected she'd be into older men.
Shut up, Yagami.
Do you remember when I first introduced you to Yagami-san? We were all drinking together at Tender. That was the day Morita-san had married another woman. So, I wanted Mafuyu to meet someone better. That's why I invited you.
I forgot about that little detail. That
Huh, now
Sari
that
is
you
the one
mentioned it,
that
she did seem
introduced
kind of
them.
down that night.
Does it
She
surprise
tried to
you?
hook them up. I like you more now, I guess. Wait. I remember this option. It seems innocent, but ends up being weird. I'll just say this.
Nah, it's fine. Mafuyu's basically a little sister to me. I don't think of her like that.
Oh, really,
I mean,
Yagami?
we were raised in a totally different...
Sorry, I get it. You don't have to keep going.
If you say so.
By the way, I'm done changing.
Hmm?
Does her dress have more detail
Huh,
than it did
not bad.
in
You think?
Zero? I don't remember that, like,
Oh, hold on.
design on
Let me
the
get a picture.
dress.
Huh?
Like that pattern?
Uploading
This
photos
dress-
without an individual's permission is...
Sorry, Hoshino-kun asked me to do it. Said he wants to
The
figure
dress
out
is
the
a
best makeup for
classic,
your
but
dress.
like the two different patterns, it's kind of clashing.
And
Like the
speak of the
pattern
devil.
on the dress and the pattern on
Me,
the
Hoshino.
sash
You're a
or
natural at this,
whatever.
Yagami-san. Saori-san is as beautiful as ever. Man,
Yeah, I
this is
think this
incredible.
look is gonna
I should have
work.
tagged along after all.
So, which salon should we go to?
Oh, right. There's a place called Cherry, also on Showa Street. They do top-notch work. It's not far either.
Got it, thanks.
Honestly, in real life, I think it'd be kind of fun to get a makeover. Just for like one day or something. Like get my makeup done professionally. I think it would be fun. I think I could look really nice. Hair salon Cherry. Okay.
Welcome, sir. What can we do for you today?
Now we get to do Suri's hair and makeup. Yay! So there's her default hair. I really like her hair. It looks so cool. But I could try to do a different hairstyle. Something that I think still matches her look and her personality. Basically, none of these. It's not bad. What's the one that I went with? That's not too bad. Isn't that, Oyuki's haircut from Kiwami 2? It might be. Ew. I think this was the hair I went with in my original playthrough. That could be cute in a way, but I don't think it really matches this look. This I don't like. Let's see. That's not bad. Kind of like this. Let's see. I wish I could zoom out. I feel like it might be nice to make it like a shade lighter. I don't like any of these colors. How is this any different? It's just like one shade, like a cooler gray, I guess. I was kind of hoping for like a very dark brown, but it doesn't look like they have one. A lot of these colors look really ugly. And they don't even look like the color, like on the square. No, I really don't like that color. That versus that. It's hardly any different. Let's just go with our natural hair color. Let's do eyeliner first. It's kind of hard to see it with our glasses. That's not bad. That's like how I wear my eyeliner usually. It's like what my eyeliner looks like right now. This eyeliner I don't get. Like, why is the wing disconnected from the rest of the eyeliner? That's, I don't know. Well, that's kind of nice. Yeah, that looks good. Again, these colors are not very good. Okay, let's do a little bit of eyeshadow. Nothing that's like too out there. Just something that kind of accentuates her looks. Just kind of natural, but still kind of fancy. Like, that looks pretty good. What else do we have? The pink is kind of nice if you want to add in a little bit of color. I think I'm gonna go with this. I think that looks nice. Color contacts, you really don't need to do that. It's kind of weird. Well, actually, she does look kind of cute with brown eyes. Yeah, why the hell not? I mean, the option's there. I didn't do it on my original playthrough. These, like, light colored blushes are kind of weird. Do I even want blush? It's not like she needs it. You know what? She doesn't need blush. Her lips. Maybe something natural looking. Ew. Like a light pink. Whoa. Wow. I just don't think that really fits. I mean, it doesn't look bad, but I just don't think it's her, you know? I think I actually gave her this lipstick during my playthrough, but I think I'm either gonna go with none, or like this kind of natural looking. I kind of wish they had this but a little bit darker. Yeah, I think I'll go with that. Then her eyebrows. No, eyelashes. It's kind of hard to tell the difference. The purple actually looks kind of cool with that red, but I don't want that. I think we just gotta go with black. Alright. How does that look? I think I kind of want to change the hair. How does that look? It doesn't really do it for me. I don't remember exactly what Yuki's hairstyle looked like. I think it's just kind of like a short. What if I just went with her original hair? Nah, I do want to change it. That's kind of cute, isn't it? I use this hairstyle a lot. Maybe I want that. Or that. Oh wait, this actually looks really nice. Okay, I'm gonna go with this. I remember saying in like a YouTube comment or something how I wished you could dress her up more.
You look better
in,
than
like,
I expected.
Premium Adventure.
I'd rather
and then
you didn't
someone
stare
said
like
that you
that.
can't.
Sorry.
I didn't remember.
Anyway,
I couldn't figure
let's
out
head
how
to the
to do
Queen
it.
Rouge.
I would definitely like to dress her up more and give her different looks. Also, this part is so cool. The first time I played this, I was like, you get to be Saori-san?
Smile for me, beautiful.
Hey, shut up, asshole.
Oh, she's a knockout.
I'll knock you out.
Yeah, what she said.
Oh no, I meant her dress. Just a dress.
I finally get to be Saori-san, my dream.
Hey, girl! Yo, what club you work for, huh? You got a gig tonight, babe? We'll pay you double.
Yagami, why don't you, like, say anything? He's just letting it happen. Out of my way, lady.
Hey, where's she work? That's where I want to be. Huh? Well, Yes, come right in, sir. Thank you for choosing us yet again. Oh, it's you. Where's the girl? You're gonna bring her, yeah?
How soon can she start work?
Tonight, long as there aren't any problems. Girl's got potential, but we'll see whether or not she's got what it takes to shine. Holy shit.
Holy shit.
This is Saori Shirosaki-san.
Is that hairsaw the one that, what's her
you
name?
have the job.
Kirara in Kiwami 2?
You're like a
Is that the
freaking
hairstyle
angel.
she had?
Come work for us, please.
I'm
She still
Shirosaki.
looks angry.
Nice to meet you.
I think she's still kind of nervous, but she'll warm up soon enough.
No, she's perfect. I'm loving that I don't care vibe. Huh?
Me too.
I've never really entertained anyone before, but
Not a problem. Not a problem at all. With looks like that, who needs experience? Let's get you situated. Right this way, beautiful.
this is the first and last time, Yagami-san.
Yes.
We just have to figure out what Hashiki and Shona were talking about. The hostess they were with should know.
Okay, I'll track her down somehow.
I really
I'll call
love
you once I
this
do.
part. It's so good.
Saori-san, was it? Follow me. Now, you said you don't have much experience. But honestly, you seem okay
She
to
looks
me.
so pretty
Your
in this.
responses have
from
been
this angle.
spot on.
Do you mean that?
See, that humility is key. Young girls like you are way too casual nowadays.
I'm not even that young.
We're on the high end of Kamurocho clubs, you see. Naturally, our customers are of a higher status as well. Executives from massive corporations will come here to entertain guests, or celebrities will come to throw parties. Given their social
Again,
standing,
like I
it's
said last
important to be
stream,
as
I
polite as
love
possible.
the aesthetic of like
Understand?
nightclubs and
Yes.
hostess clubs and
Other
stuff.
than that, is there anything in particular I should be aware of?
Number one is try to stay engaged, no matter what. Act like you're having fun, and toss out tons of compliments.
Oh, another reason
I
I
should kill
couldn't be a
them with
hostess in
kindness.
real life, besides the whole
And once they drain their
hostess
glass,
clubs are
get
kind
them
of
to
not a
order
thing in the
another.
US.
Ask for one for yourself, too.
I don't
You're
really
saying I
drink.
need to beg?
Oh yeah,
I
these
don't really
guys will do
like
anything you
alcohol,
want.
so
You just
that wouldn't
ask
really work
nice
out.
and rub up on them.
I'm not doing that.
Either way,
Yeah.
you're not going to be the only girl at the table.
I'm not
Just
doing
do
that.
it like the other hostesses do. Well, that's how everyone learns coming in.
I'll see what I can do.
I'm not really here to score brownie points as a hostess. This is still an investigation. I have to find the girl who was with Hashiki without blowing my cover. It may not be easy, but I can do this. If they need this info, I'll get it.
Okay, it's almost time for opening. We'll be starting on the floor, Saori-san. Good luck.
Hi, I'm Sumi-Ray.
Hiya, I'm Mika.
I'm sorry.
Hey, I'm sorry.
Oh, that was a wrong
Another pretty
answer.
girl to round out the trio.
Fair.
Come, come, take a seat.
Pardon me.
And so, as the young blood in the company, I was called on to make a sacrifice for the greater good.
A sacrifice? They're working you to the bone. It's a shame how much some places impose on their workers.
I suppose every industry has its share of problems. She looks drunk as hell. She's totally checked out. Not that I blame her. I'm not especially interested in this sob story either.
But you'll persevere in the end. I just know it.
Oh, you can tell?
Of course. I get the feeling you're super reliable, like you'll do whatever needs to be done.
She's just making things up.
A feeling, huh? That just means you don't know for sure.
No. She can see how valuable I really am. Now she just has to convince my boss.
I suppose anything goes as long as it's a compliment. Maybe I really can do this.
Sorry to interrupt the fun. You've been requested by another customer, Sumire-san.
Apologies. You'll have to excuse me.
Well, that's how the professional world is. If you want to climb the ladder, you have to be persistent.
Yes, precisely. Have you ever experienced something like that?
Huh?
Mika's struggling. I need to back her up without killing the mood. I love your tie.
Have I mentioned how much I love your tie?
What? This old thing? I bought it on a whim while I was in Italy for business.
You have
What a
great fashion
humble
sense.
brag.
Not many Japanese men could pull off that look.
So true. I can't look away.
Wow, I didn't realize you had such a good eye. Maybe I'll check that brand out myself someday.
Just warning you, they're not cheap.
Wait, you have to think fast if you want to succeed as a hostess. Those businessmen finally went home. I was so focused on talking to them that I couldn't focus on the investigation.
I'm so sorry about that. You were covering for me that whole time.
Don't worry about it. I'm used to paying attention to my surroundings.
You really have what it takes, Saori-san. Way more than me.
I don't know. You seem to be far better adjusted. How long have you been working here?
Maybe 6 months? At least I'm better now than I was back then. I was the worst girl in the club, without a doubt. One time a customer even yelled at me. I remember it like it was yesterday, and I'm always so scared that it'll happen again.
It's okay. We all have down days at work every so often.
About that customer? Well, after he left the club that day, he died.
What?
You probably heard about it when it happened. He got drunk, got in a fight, and then died from his injuries. He was apparently pretty important too.
She's the girl.
Involved in researching this new drug called AD9.
Hoshiki-san? Hoshino? No, not Hoshino.
You mean Hoshiki-san from the ADDC?
Yeah, that's the guy. You knew him?
The case was all over the news, yes. I read quite a lot about his death.
I poured the drinks Hoshiki-san got drunk off of. And it was my carelessness that made him upset. I can't help but feel responsible for him getting in a fight that killed
I
him.
feel bad for her. So Mika-san was the one serving Hoshiki-san.
My sales numbers aren't so good either. I'm kind of worried that they're gonna fire me. I know I should do more to boost my numbers, but I always think back to Hashiki-san.
That's a really
About
like,
that, Mika-san.
Mika-san, Saori-san, you've got a
such
customer.
big thing to have to like deal with.
Be
That's
right there.
terrible.
Sorry, that got kind of dark, huh?
I need to hear more of what Mika-san has to say. It didn't sound like a very good experience for her, though. I could upset her more if I pried too much. What should I do?
Saori-san, you good?
Oh, sorry. I'm heading over now.
I need to make her trust me somehow. His glass is empty. Give Mika a sign. Rise up, Mika. Nice hand gesture.
You're running low. How about another drink?
Huh? Well, that's not a bad idea. Let me see here.
Ryu, it worked.
Why don't you splurge on something fancy?
I wish I could, but the wallet's kind of light this month.
Aww, really?
This is my chance. Time to step in. I bet Mika-san would be thrilled if he ordered another bottle. I think this is the right answer. Or no. It doesn't matter which is the right answer.
Hey, don't be like that. You're here to have fun, aren't you?
Oh my.
Oh.
She's right. Though I can think of something even more fun than this.
All right. Give me your finest booze.
Yay! You're the best! Fresh
Flurry's
bottle coming
animation.
right up!
It's all for the case. It's all for the case.
You're incredible, Saori-san! I've never seen numbers that high before.
Don't thank me. That was all you, Mika-san.
Hey, let's go grab some drinks. My treat. I want to pay you back for tonight.
I couldn't. Actually, I know just the spot. Want to go there? I can't wait to learn more about you, Mika-san.
Totally down. We just gotta hang until our shift's over.
Hello, Yagami-san?
Hey, any luck?
Yes, I made friends with the girl who served Hoshiki 6 months ago. We're gonna bounce and go to Tender in a few.
Perfect. Wait, did you just say bounce?
Forget that. Where are you?
At my office. A lot happened after I dropped you off at the club.
Care to elaborate?
Well, maybe later.
This is the first and last time, Yagami-san.
I know. We just have to figure out what Hashiki and Shona were talking about. The hostess they were with should know.
Okay, I'll track her down somehow. I'll call you once I do.
All right.
Hello? Hoshino-kun? Saori-san made it in, thanks to you. Got a job at the Queen Rouge and everything.
Great. I knew her beauty was nothing to sneeze at. Thanks for taking her around, Yagami-san. By the way, what's the plan for tonight?
We wait for Saori-san to call us. Not much to do, but wait till then. I'm gonna go kill time around town.
Be careful out there.
Yeah, we'll do.
And now it's time for, I think this might be the last, like, filler, like, you know, mandatory side case. I think this might be the last one, fortunately. Wait, what's over here? Oh, this guy. I haven't found your cat, sorry. What? Now what? Oh, it's this part.
Hello?
Hey, Kaito-san? Yo, how's the Saori-san situation? Going well. The Queen Rouge hired her on the spot. Nice. That means you're free right now, yeah? Yeah? Well, guess what? I've got a job for you, Talk. A job? Yeah, and it's urgent. Get down to Public Park 3, man. What are you talking about? I'll explain when you get here. Just come on down. And he hung up. What are you playing at, Kaito-san? What if it's urgent? Yeah. Again, I mean, this isn't like a bad little story, but it's also like, I just want to do the main story, man. Don't like force me into this shit. Oh, well, I guess I'll fight these guys first.
Not a wise choice.
Aha!
And stay down.
There's also this thing with the hobo. Is this gonna teleport me back to the sewers? Excuse me, is anyone here blood type O? Huh? What's this all of a sudden? This guy named Kondo-san got into an accident and he needs a blood transfusion fast. What did you say? Konchan's hurt? Are you serious? Yes. So please, is there anyone here with type O blood? I'm type O. Great. Now would you please come with me right away? Sure. Anything for Konchan. Let's get going. I guess I am gonna go back to the sewers then. Alright, that should do it. That was a close one. Moroboshi Sensei, thank you so much. Man, I'm so happy right now.
Yagami-san!
Thanks again, Yagami-san. Sorry to put you out like that. Yay, we did it. It was no trouble at all. Well, well, I need to thank you somehow.
What?
If you find yourself injured, I'll treat you anytime. Stop by whenever medicine alone won't do the trick. You're welcome here anytime. I do have to charge you, of course. Sounds like just what the doctor ordered.
Oh.
Indeed. Well then, I'll see you around. Well, I guess since I'm here...
Yagami-san!
I need a checkup. Actually, no, I don't. Wait. I have to select something before I back out. So, you know, my mortal wounds aren't that bad. I don't have that many broken bones. And I can wait till I get more broken bones. Wait, what did you say? Her and Moroboshi-san took out a guy's colon? Is that what he said? Alright, let's go back to Public Park 3. No, it's here. I think this is where it is. Alright, gotta find... What? Eh? This just took me right immediately into the side case, huh? I guess I'm doing this then.
Suspicious.
There's Meguro-san. Looks like he's had one too many. I guess I'm doing this now. Okay. That's so weird that that taxi is like right on this side case trigger. I can't imagine they did that intentionally. Huh, and look, Kaito-san's not there. Color of their clothing. Could it be? Ah, black! White! Please have mercy! Huh? What's with this fool? Is he drunk? Remember this part can be a little bit difficult. I think it'll be fine. Nope, I'm not here. There's no one here. Yeah, totally normal. Oh, this part. Hoppers! Black and white dogs? Could it be? Hey, is this foreshadowing for, Lost Judgment with the dogs? It's that woman's fault! That face. Puppies! One's smaller than the other. It's so cute. I can't take this anymore! Shit, again? He'd go over here, right? Yeah, there he is. I remember that part is also difficult for a lot of people, because it's easy to get turned around and, like, not realize which way he went. Especially when you're thinking about dogs. It's so easy to get distracted by the cute dogs. There he is. He's looking at that car. This is... okay. Well, the car's only black. It's not black and white. Get out of my way. Wow, that lady just like knocked that bike over. Where is he? There he is. Oh, god damn it. Seriously? The bald guy is still there. Hmm? Isn't this where... Meguro-san, what are you doing here? This is all your fault. I can't even work anymore because of you. What are you talking about? I'm a zookeeper, you know. I take care of pandas. I didn't expect to be right about the panda, but I'll take it. I just remember there's that one side case where there's like a news story and then they said something about baby pandas at the zoo. I wonder if it's actually like the same zoo and like the same pandas. Ever since you saw this little calamity, I can't even look at my pandas. Hell, I can hardly walk down the street. I requested to be given a different enclosure, and you know what they gave me? Zebras! Fucking zebras!
It's inevitable.
I'm afraid my prophecies are absolute, Meguro-san. Destiny is immutable. Exactly! Everything happens exactly as you predicted, right? That means your prophecies are the cause. It's all your fault.
Unbelievable.
That is patently false. All I'm doing is glimpsing into an inevitable future. You're wrong. No, Meguro-san, and I can sense your calamity drawing nearer. I advise caution now. Shut up! No! What are you doing? It's simple. I'm ending the source of my calamities. This poor guy, he's totally lost it. Stop! Shit! A black jacket and a white shirt? You too? Oh, yeah, huh? God damn it, I'll kill you both! Don't tell me I'm the black and white calamity.
You asked for it.
Yep, locals. Obviously, this guy's not shit. This guy ain't shit. Fuck! Oh hey, police cars are black and white.
Certainly.
I think that may be the answer. Fate works in mysterious ways, doesn't it? You brought up Hummon's self, yet her prophecy was spot on. Would you say you've become a believer, Yagami-san? I don't know if I go that far. After all, you could predict that you were going to be attacked, right? Or maybe you can sense everyone's calamities but your own? Perhaps. As mysterious as fate may be, it also has a dark sense of humor. Ain't that the truth? Well, as long as you don't predict the apocalypse of humanity, I guess I'll look forward to the next main calamity.
Hello?
Man, I don't think it takes a fortune teller to predict the apocalypse of humanity, you know what I'm saying? And with that, here's your fee. Thanks. Here's to averting more disasters together. This game takes place in 2018, and she couldn't foresee COVID. Alright. I think there's one more side case with her before we can start the girlfriend cases. Hey Titan, what's up? Okay. Alright. Let's go do this lockpick thing, and then I'll get back to the story. Oh god, fucking Kim. Yeah, whatever. Okay.
Nice. Almost there. That'll do it.
Alright. Oh, the wire broke. Alright. Let's go meet up with Kaito-san now. It's just one guy. Oh, you think that you can win because you're on the car? Oh, that didn't quite go. There we go.
Really, guys?
More assholes.
Must we?
I want to do the heat action. That looks good.
And stay down.
Alright. Come on, do it! Do the Captain Cop pose! This is one of those things that I really wish had voice acting.
Hey.
Kaito-san, what are you doing? Didn't you say this was urgent?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I meant it. Okay, who's the client? I am. I need you to do something about this little brat talk. What? He's following me around like a lost puppy. What did you do? I can't believe I found Captain Cop, mister. Captain what? You don't know? Captain Cop. He's the police superhero who protects the city. He totally betrayed the evil organization who augmented him to fight crime instead. You're losing me here. This ankle biter was about to get kidnapped by some Yakuza and I stopped it. But now I got Fan. He's so strong. He punched those dudes lights out. It was all like, bam, crap. Kid must think he's some kind of TV superhero. He didn't transform though. Probably because he didn't have this, Captain Cop. What's that? You have to hold onto it and do this. Captain Cop! That's how you transform into Captain Cop. Oh yeah? You should give it a shot, Kaito-san.
Huh?
Hell no. Hey, what's your name, kid? Okabayashi Yusuke. I'm 5. Do you know where your dad or your mom is? My dad usually stops working about now, so I came to pick him up. Came all the way to Kamurocho to pick him up? And that's where you met the bad men? Yeah, they asked where my dad was, but I didn't say anything. Then they tried to get me. Then the Yakuza were after his father? Why would they go after a kid? Beats me, but we probably better hurry or this kid's father could end up in the same situation. True, if Yakuza are involved, it's gonna be bad news. Yup. Go do your thing, Talk. Oh, is that what your job is? Fine. I need some more info on this guy. Hey, Yusuke-kun, can you tell me what your dad looks like? His face, his hair, his weight? Sure. He's skinny. He wears nice clothes, his eyes are tiny, and his hair is short. Alright, that should be enough to go on.
Hey.
Where'd you find the kid, Kaito-san? Down Supon Street. Alright, I'll go check out the area.
Yeah.
Come on, mister, you have to do the Captain Cop pose. I know you're him. Talk. Do me a favor and find this guy quickly. Guess I better find this guy before Kaito-san tears his hair out. Can I talk to them? No, okay. Oh, now, oh, just one guy again. That was easy.
Really, guys?
Oh yeah, this place is all destroyed looking. Looks like Kaito-san made quite a scene. It would help me out if I could find any clues about the Yakuza trying to kidnap him. I might be able to find a clue lying around somewhere. You might also find a cat lying around here somewhere. Let's see, where was it?
Uh-huh.
Ah, here it is. Oh look, a cat. Alright. Now let's look for the actual stuff. I even remember. Club and bar. I actually don't remember what to look for. So I guess I'll just look everywhere. I guess we're not looking for security cameras this time. Oh my god, I really don't remember what you do during this part. Oh hey! Oh my god, it's this place! I didn't even realize that. I guess that's not relevant. Oh my god.
Hey.
Are these steel knuckles? These won't tell me you own them though. There must be more to find them. Something about the bike? No?
Uh-huh.
DVD Renta.
Uh-huh.
You have a low poly car interior. Bottles and shit. Oh my god. Why is this so obtuse?
Uh-huh.
Silver bat. The Yakuza must have been wielding this when they tried to kidnap Yusuke. There's nothing out of the ordinary about it though, so it doesn't tell me much. Maybe I am supposed to look at all these weapons. No, not that one. This is really ridiculous. Don't you find, like, a business card or something? I don't remember. Doggies. Let's enjoy. Yes, let's enjoy the doggies. I think what this katakana says, I think it says wan, which is, wan is Japanese for like dog barking sound. I know, like, oh, now I can look at the bottles?
Suspicious.
Oh, I have to look at this.
Hmm?
There's something under that crate. So yeah, seriously. Like...
Hey.
Hey, this is... pocket tissues. Used? Gross. An ad. Yakimaru loans, huh? I'm reading this right, aren't I? Wouldn't be much of a stretch to tie a bunch of Yakuza to loan sharking. It's even called Yakumaru. Hey, Abhishek. What's up? This might be a clue. My only lead is a pocket tissues ad. What do I do now? Kaito? Hey, talk. I know you're busy, but would you mind picking up a bento from a convenience store or something? I'm thinking if I feed the kid, it'll show him up.
Huh?
Huh? Can't you handle that on your own? You want me to cruise around town with the kid? Come on, man. I've got an image to uphold. What, you afraid people will think you kidnapped him? Or worse, that he's yours? You know how it is. Come strong for me, talk. Alright, well... Really? Fine, I'll pick one up. Actually, Kaito-san, I have heard about this Yakimaru Loans Company, especially if they've got Yakuza ties. At least delivering the bento gives me an excuse to ask him. I'm pretty sure I have a bunch of bentos that I bought already, for like healing and stuff. Oh, let go of me. Yeah! I'm pretty sure that heat beam is from Yakuza 5, but they spied it up a bit with those different camera angles.
What a waste.
Okay. Good throw, Yusuke. I threw it like you did. See? Once you know how to do it, it's easy peasy. Kaito likes him after all.
Hey.
Kaito-san.
Talk.
Oh, talk. What's up?
Nah.
What do you mean, what's up? Didn't you ask me to get you a bento? Oh, yeah, I did. Mind giving it to me? Thanks, man. I'll feed the kid. By the way, Kaito-san, you ever heard of Yakimaru Loans? I found this ad in some pocket tissues near where the attack happened. Yakimaru Loans. Can't say it rings any bells. Nothing, huh? I thought they might have been Yakuza related. Well, I'm just a civilian. Haha, a shady civilian. But if you don't know anything, I'm at a dead end.
Nah.
Did you say Yakimaru Loans, mister? I know that name.
Huh?
What? Really? My dad says they're bad Yakuza men, so don't go anywhere near them. Well, at least I was right about the Yakuza ties. But that's not good. If the Yakuza are hunting down the kid's dad, they probably already got him. Yeah, but the problem is figuring out where they're based.
Doc.
Well, I'll leave that part to you, Talk. I'll keep an eye on Yusuke. Yeah, it looks like you're a better babysitter than I am.
Nah.
Hey, mister, let's play more catch.
Yeah.
Sure, let's do it. He can complain all he wants. I think he's enjoying this. But they already have Yusuke's father. I better get a move on. If Yakumaru loans are just a bunch of sharks, I should head into similar waters. There was a big money lending company on Tenkaichi Street. So I think I have to talk to these guys again. I find this so funny. There's this club that's like loud as shit, right? Actually, this club is pretty quiet. I was gonna say that there's like this business office that's like right above this club. That club isn't actually that noisy. Alright, you. I need to talk to you.
Hey.
Hamaguchi-san, a moment of your time? Hmm? Yagami-san, what's going on? Does the name Yakumaru Loans ring any bells by chance? I'm hoping I can find an office they do business out of. You want to find Yakumaru Loans? Talk about bad news. So you do know them. Any idea where I can find them? You're on your own on that one. I don't really want to get involved. If they trace it back to us, we'd be in big trouble. I wouldn't let that happen. Fine. On one condition, though. What's that? Remember what I asked you to collect on a Keihin leader? I'll look into Yakumaru if you do that. I'm kind of in a hurry here. How about 50,000 for that info then? That might convince me it's worth looking into them.
Huh?
You're charging me? You're damn right. Information has value, you know, and this information concerns Yakumaru. And if it concerns those guys, it has risks. I need to be compensated, and 50K is a bargain.
I'm on it.
I'll give it some thought. What should I do? Pay for the info or collect on the Keihin? I got plenty of money.
Excuse me.
Nani?
I'm gonna pay.
I'm on it.
Mostly because I'm impatient. I want to get to the actual, like, main plot and not this filler crap. Pleasure doing business. Give me a few. Got it. The Ushimada family is behind Yakumaru Loans. They're on East Taihei Boulevard. Nice, thanks. Don't go thanking me yet. I couldn't tell you where on that street the office is. That's okay. It's a start. I should be able to figure it out.
Yagami-san.
Be careful, Yagami-san. East Taihei Boulevard, huh? Guess I better head over. Great, more guys.
Guess we're doing this.
I'll do this move. This is on the ground. Oh, is this gonna make an explosion? Oh, it set me on fire too. Those lanterns aren't very safe. I don't know, I think Yagami actually kind of cool with, like, little flames on his leather jacket.
And stay down.
You know what? I actually kind of want to do this. I guess I didn't really need to pay him after all. So I'm gonna do this anyways.
Yagami!
Yagami! This guy's easy. No, look at him go flying. Uh-oh. There we go. Don't do it again. Man, stop attacking me. Oh, that's so not cool. There we go.
Really, guys?
Alright, we're here. Don't push me, you shithead. Well, if it isn't Kasai himself, you actually caught the guy. Yep. Yagami! Might explain what the hell's going on here, Yagami? Not at all. You owe Turtle Financing 800 grand, remember? This gentleman here got so tired of waiting, he asked me to collect for him. Even turtles can't wait forever. Huh? What? So you're his lapdog now? How pathetic. Kasai, we already know you have the money. I'm surprised you haven't blown it at every high-end soapland in town by now. You think you got me figured out, huh? Well, what if I just said fuck it to paying back the money?
Hey.
So that's how it's gonna be? I guess we'll need to pay a very special visit to a very special place. Wait, where do you think you're taking me? The courtroom, of course. Oh wait, you didn't know I was a certified lawyer? Here, check out this badge. Hot shit, right? You're actually a goddamn lawyer? Jeez, what don't you do? That's a good question. Apparently a lot less than you. Debt evasion's probably just the tip of the iceberg for a leader of the K-Hing gang. What? You heard me. With a record like yours, you'll be out of the courtroom behind bars so fast it'll make your head spin. No, wait. Don't do this to me. All you need to do is pay, right?
Yagami-san.
Wow, Yagami-san, you practically had him begging for mercy there. That alone is almost worth paying for. Sweet. They've been getting on my nerves as is. You didn't need to give me anything. Well, I just wanted to show you my appreciation, so take it anyway. In that case, I'll take you up on your offer. This is all the money they owe you, right? Yes, sir. You really handled your business out there. Next time you're short on cash, you come talk to Kamaguchi, and I'll lend you whatever you need. My interest rates are low, and you can pay me back real slow. That's why they call me the Turtle Man. That doesn't sound too bad, sort of. However, when it comes time to collect, I tend to get aggressive. Guess I'm more like a snapping turtle. In that case, I'll make sure not to borrow anything in the first place. Hey, take it from me. You're better off not getting into debt in the first place. However, what I might need your help with is gathering information. You seem like you know your way around town. I could use a reference like you for some of the cases I handle. Sure, you just let me know the particulars and I'll see what I can do. I'll get the rest of the staff to help out too.
Yeah.
Thanks, you could do me a solid there. Alright, now we can get back to the story. Yeah. Alright, so we need to go to, East Taide Boulevard.
This again? What a waste.
Oh, Yagami-san, it's you. How's business these days, Inoshi-san? Not bad, but could be better. I'm having trouble thinking up new ideas for our upcoming special. It pains me to admit it, but there's not a lot you can do with a chicken patty. Wet Kitchen, on the other hand. Ah, that's right. Wet Kitchen gives you pretty stiff competition, don't they? Yes, particularly the one on West Taihei Boulevard. They've been our main competitor for many years.
Excuse me.
In that case, I know something that might interest you. The marketing supervisor for Wet Kitchen was actually looking to do to do a collaboration. You mean he wants to cooperate with another fast food chain? The absolute madman!
Yep.
Well, he was organizing a new promotional campaign, and his idea got selected, so maybe he's not so mad after all. However, he went all in on the promotion thinking he could find a partner on the fly. And if you're having trouble coming up with ideas, this might be a good fit for you. Maybe you two will end up making something big. Inose-san? No, I could see this working. Yes, what a novel idea. Wet Kitchen really knows their stuff. Well, I was the one who thought of it. I have a feeling this is going to be a winner. I'll go ask permission from the corporate and contact Wet Kitchen right away. And be sure to ask for Furuya. He's the guy in charge over there. Furuya, got it. Thanks so much. Okay. I guess I had everything here already. Have I eaten anything here? Oh, sorry, sir.
Back to it.
It's always good to eat everything at every restaurant.
It's the spot.
I definitely haven't had takoyaki very often, but I have had it a couple times, and I really like it. Let me talk to this guy real quick. I just realized, what is that giant key there? The fact that it's on this key wall makes me think it's not just a decoration. I never noticed that before. Alright, this is the spot. Ushimada family office should be around here. Here's the tricky part. I don't know which one of these offices is theirs. That guy's pretty suspicious, and he matches the description Yusuke-kun gave me. Let's have a chat. What is he doing? Oh, right. Just gotta do it.
Hey.
Excuse me, sir. Do you have a moment? You thug! Give me back my Yusuke! Wait! Let's not jump to any conclusions. I'm not Yakuza. You're not? I thought you might have been the one who took him. Are you Yusuke-kun's father? Yes. I'm Okabayashi Shintaro. I'm Yagami, a private investigator. My associate prevented Yusuke-kun from getting kidnapped earlier. He did? Then Yusuke is safe? That's a huge relief. Care to tell me what's going on, though? Why are the Yakuza after you two? Debts. They've been on me for a while now. Debts? I can understand them hounding you for money. Why are they resorting to kidnapping your son over it? They're trying to intimidate me. They probably wanted to exchange Yusuke for my lottery ticket. Oh, that's right, the lottery ticket. A lotto ticket? Why? Because it's a winning ticket. I actually won. I know they'd need a pretty convincing argument to make me give it to those bloodhounds, though. How much did you win? 50 million.
Huh?
What? 50 mil? I'm only about a million in the hole, and they want a ticket worth 50. Of course I refused. Then they escalated to threats. They said they'd kill Yusuke if I didn't give it to them. I got worried when I couldn't find him at the house, so I came down here to, settle it. I see. I understand now. But where's the lottery ticket now? Sorry, but there's no way I'm telling you that. Oh, understandable. Can I ask where Yusuke is then? Yusuke-kun is at a park nearby. I'll take you there. Yusuke, where are you? Nice going, Kaito. Kaito-san, what happened? I had to take a piss, and while I was gone, Yusuke disappeared. What? Kaito, what the hell? Did you see anyone suspicious around? No, but I did hear a scream. I hope it wasn't the kid. Damn, he probably got kidnapped. No, Yusuke. I'm sorry. This is my fault. Why does everyone have this, like, default boomer ringtone? Oh no! Hello? Yusuke? Are you alright? Did the kidnappers call him? Oh, okay, alright. Just don't you lay a hand on Yusuke. What'd they say, Okabayashi-san? They told me to come to the alleyway in Champion District with the lottery ticket. And to not contact the police. This is a hostage situation now. We better be careful with our next step. Maybe there's a way to outsmart them. But how? Yo, talk. I've got an idea, I think. A Kaito special. Yeah? That smirk. You're gonna have to get into character. What are you cooking up, Kaito-san? Is everything okay? Don't worry. If things go south, your son's safety will be my first priority. Hold on, Yusuke. We're coming, little buddy. Yusuke! Dad! First things first, did you call the cops? No, I didn't. Good. Hand over the ticket then. And if you value your kid's life, no funny business, got it?
Huh?
My dad says you Yakuza guys are bad. And you know what happens to bad guys? Captain Culp comes and beats them up. Hey, what's this little brat going on about? Hell if I know. Ah! Captain Cobb, I knew you'd show up.
Huh?
Shit, everything's fucked. Calm down, Kaito-san. You'll win one of these days.
Ah?
Who the hell are you guys?
Huh?
Can't you see I've gotta take a piss? Or are you into that kind of thing? We're in the middle of something here. Go find a gutter line, you drunk.
Huh?
The hell you say? You on the street or something? I don't think so. I just dropped 30K on lotto tickets and they're all dots. I got every right to be mad. What the hell are you going on about? You wanna die that bad? I'm kinda impressed this half-baked plan of his works.
Nah.
But I gotta wonder if he planned on fighting them this whole time. Of course he did. Haha. You fucking drunk. Knock this fool out, boys. Heh. You really want to be my punching bags? This is gonna hurt like hell. Go! Get him, Captain Cop! Yeah.
Not a wise choice.
Alright. Yeah. Man, I love that sound of his nose breaking. That's so good. What the fuck? Wow! I knew he was the real Captain Cop. Yakuza suck. What the hell are you guys? Nobody special, just... Here we go. A passing crime fighter. Huh? Ah! Thank you, you two. Thank you so much. Hey, I'm glad Yusuke's safe and all. But did the lottery ticket make it through that okay? Of course. Can you lend me the Captain Cop transformation stick for a second, Yusuke? Huh? Sure. I'm not really sure if it's a good idea to give that to your son. Like that thing that these Yakuza are willing to kill over. You gave it to your son? That's where you had it? I knew they'd ransack my house to find it, so I put in the one thing that never leaves my son's hand. I don't think the Yakuza even considered the possibility that Yusuke-kun might have the ticket. Hey, mister. Hmm? What, kid? Why don't you give me the transformation pose?
What?
Huh? That again? But you're real. You beat up all the bad Yakuza. He's not going to let you leave until you do it, Kaito-san.
Nah.
But... Please, mister? Okay, but just this once, okay? I really wish this part was voice acted. Captain... Ah! Nice. Uh-huh. There goes all of Kaito's dignity. Wow. Wow! Captain Cop is real! He's the coolest! You think so, kid? I hope I grow up to be cool too, mister. Yeah, give it your best shot, kid. I'm pretty tough to beat. And then, I'm going to fight bad Yakuza with you.
What?
Say what? Haha. Haha. Yeah, Kaito-san, don't you have some streets to clean up? Come on, Yusuke. Don't grow up to be like me. Don't get it. I'm not cool. You don't want to be like me. Huh? Why not? I want to fight together. Nah, I can't fight the Yakuza for reasons. Why not? Aren't you Captain Cop? Yeah, as of today, I'm retiring. Huh? Why? That's, because... I found a worthy successor. Huh? Yusuke, you were really brave today, you know that? You didn't even cry during all the scary stuff. You're gonna make a great crime fighter, Yusuke. A real hero of justice. Me? You mean it?
You got this, right?
Yeah, I think you could do even better than me. So grow up strong, kid. Oh, okay. I'll do my best. Looks like you gotta be a real hero today, Kaito-san. And now we can get to the main plot. Finally. Still nothing from Sari-san. What next? Stomach's grumbling. The food stalls at Theater Square sound good. I know something dramatic happens, but I forget exactly what happens at this part.
Oh, there you are! Know-it-all asshole!
Oh, it's
You again.
this part.
Thought you'd have given up by now.
After what you did to me in the Kahine, not
This is
once, but
still a
twice,
little bit kind of fillery, but it's still
I'm never
pretty
backing
good.
down!
Sorry, bud. You reap what you sow.
Huh? The hell are you talking about? Quit showing off with your fancy words and shit!
Seriously?
Seriously? This dude.
Azai! I'm hungry!
This man is Kaito Sakakiba, one of the Kahine Four!
His name is Kaito. That's,
Him? You let him in?
Hey, Kazai! You're buying me food if I take this guy down, yeah?
You better believe it! Steak, ramen, pizza, whatever you want, big guy!
I hope you're not lying. That mean I get dessert too?
Sure, cake, pudding, anything!
Does curry count as dessert?
Literally anything you want, as much of it as you want, just beat his ass!
Come on, you can't just let him talk you into...
Food!
That fucking voice clip. Also, I think this guy is easier than Honda. Even though they introduce him later, it's annoying. Ah, fuck you. There we go. Uh-oh. Aha! Let's use a cone. How about there? Aha! Just one guy left, huh? Oh no, it's a couple guys left. Why would I use the chair? Hold on. Aha!
Jeez, this guy's built like a ton of bricks.
You see that? There's no getting through his flabby exterior! Now go,
talking about? I
Sakakiba!
beat
Smash
him.
this bitch! What are you spacing out for? Get him!
I'm hungry.
What?
It's dinner time.
But...
See ya!
Looks like your buddy abandoned you.
Shit! Better luck next time, asshole!
Wait, that would be my line. Come on, man.
Okay, now we're gonna get to the actual plot. Shouldn't be too long now till Sora-san gets in touch. I need a nap. Alright. Now for real, we're getting to the main plot. Also, Yagami didn't actually eat anything like he said he would. Well, I can get him something to eat. Alright.
ありがとうございました。
Alright, here we go. Time for shit to finally happen. Oh, wait, I know who's here now. Oh, wait, no, not
Kuroa.
yet.
I've been waiting for you. Why don't we step inside for a little chat?
Another voluntary interrogation? Thought I told you to bring a warrant next time.
The hell was that?
Isn't that the dude that has the same voice actor as Kasuga
Let's be civilized
from
here,
Like a Dragon in
Yagami-san.
English?
Fine. Office is pretty dirty though.
Matthew Mercer. Kuroiwa is Matthew Mercer. I saw about that other guy. The guy's not Kuroiwa or Ayabe. I think he's voiced by
what do I owe
Keiji
the
Tang,
honor?
which is the guy who voices Ichiban Kasuga.
There's a
Like
leak
Dragon.
in the prosecutor's office.
But in this game,
Pretty
this
sure
character
it's a
only
woman.
has like 3 lines.
Got her hands on some pretty important case files.
Oh no.
The ones about the vice director of the ADDC getting beaten to death in the street. You have any ideas?
It's Mafiu. He's on to her.
Sorry, not a clue.
What kind
that
of
supposed to
lowlife
scare
would
me
sell
or
police
something?
secrets? Shh. Scum. Right, Ayabe?
Totally. The worst.
Nobody takes us seriously around here.
Also, hey, Artie.
That all you came to ask?
I didn't notice until
I'm
now.
sure
that
you guys are just as
that
busy
was
as I
you
am.
in chat.
So, if you're finished, I'm gonna have to ask you to...
Right. Izumida wants to talk to you tomorrow. About Shintani's murder. You'll be there. In cuffs if need be.
So these guys are just Izumida's errand boys.
Why am I being treated like a suspect?
Sorry, that's classified. Just drop by the public prosecutor's office. If you're innocent, you'll have nothing to worry about.
You don't want to deal with getting arrested. Trust me. Better to handle this before it gets to that point. Think of it like that.
Thanks for the advice.
Besides, you and Izumida go way back.
But how am I gonna defend myself if I don't know why he suspects me? Let me guess. I'll find out when I get there.
More or less. Who knows what angle Izumida will take.
Have it your way. I'll come in and clear the air and we'll be done with this.
I'll be in touch tomorrow.
Just lurking. Alright, Artie.
Asshole's been dragging me everywhere. I can't do a damn thing on my own.
I can tell. Looks rough.
Hello, Yagami-san?
Hey, any luck?
Yes. I made friends with the girl who served Hashiki 6 months ago. We're gonna bounce and go to Tender in a few.
Perfect. Wait, did you just say bounce?
Sorry, son's waiting for me at tender. Gotta hurry. Alright. Continue this friend event yet? Guess not. Maybe you can only do it after a certain chapter. You're being way stupid, cow.
Sorry, son.
Took you long enough. This is Mika-san.
Hey, I'm Yagami. Mind if I join you?
Be my guest.
This is the man you served 6 months ago? You're certain?
Yeah, that's him.
We already discussed Hashiki and Shona. Mika-san was at their table, without a doubt.
What was that camera angle?
That's Shona-san, right?
Yeah. What were they like?
I guess nothing stood out about them more than any other pair of businessman types. Hashiki-san complained about his boss, while Shona-san just nodded and smiled.
What was Hashiki saying?
He was going on and on about this Kido-san guy. Have you heard about that new dementia drug, 89?
Yeah, I'm kind of familiar.
Not surprised. They used to talk about it on TV a bunch. Anyway, apparently Kido-san's kind of a big shot guy on the 89 research team.
And Hashiki and Shona were talking shit about him?
Yeah. Sounds like Kido-san was getting wined and dined by all sorts of people who wanted to profit off 89. From what I heard, not all those deals were above board.
Secret deals, huh? Is Kido-san working with the Yakuza?
Hashiki-san didn't give specifics, but he did say 89 could buy a lot of influence. And about the cut he'd be getting later. He seemed like a really shady guy, actually.
Interesting.
You remember a lot about Hashiki, huh?
I gotta say, you remember a lot for a conversation that happened 6 months ago.
Can you blame me? The poor man got beaten to death right afterward. I replay this a lot.
Right. Sorry.
And at that point, I already knew about 89. See, my grandma has pretty bad Alzheimer's. So, I was hoping they'd release it to the public soon.
I'm sure that made the conversation stick out to you.
Yeah. When I heard Kido-san was just another slime ball, I don't know, kind of broke my heart.
Tragic.
How was Shono acting?
How was Shono acting that night at the club?
Well, he spent most of the night staring at my chest.
Lovely.
Hashiki-san kept going on about Kido-san all the same, though.
Maintain eye contact, Yagami-san.
Shono-san seemed more interested in being a creep than indulging him, though.
Oh,
You don't think he was listening to Hashiki-san then?
Nope. Didn't seem like it.
Disgruntled boss on one side, closet perv on the other.
But then, out of the blue, Hashiki-san said this.
There's something fishy going on with 89, I just know it.
Did he have any idea what it was?
What did he say again? Something about fabrication or falsification?
Data fabrication? Falsifying the effects of the drug?
Yeah, that was it. He kept going on about how 89 was too good to be true. And how weird it is that it just came out of nowhere.
So he brought Shono to the club to try and figure out if 89 was real.
Right.
What did Shono say?
Just, there's nothing fishy about it.
But then Hashiki-san yelled back,
I don't believe that for a second.
I know this is supposed to be a serious
seeing how
scene, but
desperate
like
he
her imitation of their voices.
Makes sense he'd be desperate, though.
Why?
He promised this guy Kajihira he'd shut down the ADDC.
Did the name Kajihira come up?
Did you ever hear Hashiki mention a Kajihira?
Kajihira.
It's a big construction company based out of Kansai. Basically, Hashiki was working for this Kajihira, trying to shut down the ADDC.
Wait, I thought Hashiki-san was super important, like vice director or something.
He was. Kajihira's money was too much for him to refuse, though.
Either way, I don't remember hearing them talk about a Kajihira.
That's all, thanks.
Thanks for this, Mika-chan. You must be exhausted.
That's all of it?
Yeah, you helped us more than you know. Be safe on your way back.
Thank you.
What time's your shift start tomorrow, Saori-san?
Sorry, I'm not coming back tomorrow.
Huh?
It was a one-night thing. I got to see a side of myself I didn't know I had, though.
Man, this stinks. You're so pretty, Saori-san, and I was pumped to learn more from you.
I don't think I have much left to teach. I might be able to help you, though, as a friend.
I love their friendship. Like, it's so
You're
sweet.
a lawyer?
Let me know if you ever get into trouble.
Wow, I've never been friends with a lawyer before.
I'm pretty sure I don't remember her coming back at all in this game. Mika-chan?
Thanks so much.
Maybe she'll turn up. Maybe she'll come back
That was
in Lost
amazing,
Judgment.
Saori-san.
That would be cool.
You really pulled through for us.
It's fine.
So I think
Come
their
on,
friendship
I'll
is
walk
really
you back to the
sweet.
office. I want to review what we learned with Hoshino-kun and the others.
Like, even though
Sure.
originally she just got close to her for the whole case, she ended up becoming friends with her for real. I think it's really nice. Alright, let's go back to Genda's. And I think, yeah, Sori's with us, so I don't think there'll be any fights or anything. Yeah, it is a sweet friendship. I also just like, kind of unlikely, like you have this really smart lawyer and then you have this kind of bubbly hostess. It's like, not the kind of people you would expect to become friends, which I really like that. Will I actually fight these guys? Oh, you can't still get into fights. Sorry, just kind of moves away. She just stands there. She doesn't like cheer for you or anything. There's someone else. Oh, this guy.
Really, guys?
Okay.
Welcome back. You're so beautiful, Saori-san.
Like a puppy.
You should dress like that all the time, Saori-kun.
Yeah, good luck finding
Don't
clients.
be weird, Genda.
I'm changing.
There's a good chance Hashiki's murder was premeditated, just like Chairman Kajihira suspected.
I'm glad her hair goes
That's
back
the
to normal.
conclusion you and Saori-kun reached?
Yeah, Hashiki thought something was up
When I
with
first
89.
played this, I
Doubted the
thought she would
authenticity
like
of the
keep
research.
the
Seemed
hairstyle that
convinced
he
they'd
chose
fabricated
for the rest of
data.
the game.
He was desperately searching for proof before he died.
But was there anything actually wrong with it?
I tried analyzing the paper myself to find out, but it's like it was written in a different language. I'm searching for someone more knowledgeable as we speak, but nobody seems to suspect any foul play, not even online.
Yet Hashiki was still searching for issues, and if he had managed to find one...
The ADDC would be long gone by now.
Then they murdered Hashiki to keep the secret safe?
Don't be ridiculous. Who would kill a man just to protect a research paper?
It might not be as unlikely as you think. The ADDC has been bringing in billions of government yen ever since they published that paper. With that much cash involved, bumping someone off wouldn't be out of the question.
The question is, who killed Hashiki?
The culprit made it so Hashiki wouldn't die immediately. He had to be pretty skilled.
A professional assassin, if I had to guess. The man in the black raincoat.
If he was an assassin, that would mean someone hired him.
Yeah. Someone who wanted to protect 89 and the ADDC. But who? Can't begin to imagine. But apparently Kido was out hyping up 89, raking in tons of dirty money in the process. Guy might even be involved with the Yakuza.
You're really suspicious of him, Yagami-san.
Well, if it looks like a rat.
Maybe Shintani got too close to the truth, and Kido offed him for it.
The thought has crossed my mind. Don't think we can say that for sure without looking more into Kido, though.
But judging from our last visit, that won't be as easy as you make it sound. He's practically a celebrity at this point.
Well, maybe if we can't get him to talk, prosecutor's office can.
Huh? What do you mean?
I've got a meeting with Izumito tomorrow. They're calling me in.
Isn't that the prosecutor who was trying to get you arrested?
He can try all he wants. That's what this meeting's about.
No chance in hell he agrees to help us, then.
All depends on how this little chat goes. If I can convince him I'm innocent, I'll clear my name and put the squeeze on Kido all in one fell swoop.
What are you planning, Yagami-san?
Yes, what indeed?
Yo, everything's really falling into place. Guess it's good we let Saori-san handle the cabaret, huh?
Everything is falling into place. I love how the story all comes together in this game. Let's take a taxi. All right.
Yo,
Hiya, B. Come on.
got a message for you from Kuroiwa. Says to drop by the Tokyo Public Prosecutor's office. Izumita's waiting for you.
Why'd you have to come here to tell me that? Would have been easier to talk on the phone.
I got a bad feeling about all this.
Huh?
Feels like I'm never gonna see you again if you get yourself locked up now.
Come on, don't be like that. Even if I do get arrested, I won't say a word about your little side job. That's what you're worried about, right?
Yep. I might have to send someone to bump you off in prison if you rat me out.
Like you could pull that off. Aren't you busy dusting off Kuroiwa's boots?
I'm laying low, that's all.
Speaking of, I have a question for you now that you're off your leash. Why do they think I killed Shintani? They have to have a reason, right? You've gotta know.
Well, funny enough, I don't. Kuroiwa won't share a shred of info with anyone but his closest partners. Not sure why.
Gotcha.
Now, get over to the prosecutor's office. Sorry, but you gotta cover your own cab fare.
Yeah, I know.
All right, let's go. Let's see. Yeah, this should be the closest taxi.
I've been waiting for you, Yagami-san.
Rolling out the red carpet, huh?
Izumito was hoping you'd lower your guard if I was the first person you saw here.
The man never changes. He loves his mind games.
Yagami-kun, how did they convince you to come?
I heard your pal Izumito wants to chat. And depending on what I say, he may or may not try to arrest me.
I'm not sure it'll be quite like that.
Huh? Then what's it gonna be?
Well, you're about to get thrown to the wolves.
Hey, Mafuyu.
Good luck. Excuse me. I've brought Yagami-san.
Much appreciated.
Huh. Even the chief prosecutor's in on this.
Please come in.
So these are the wolves. A room full of prosecutors, huh?
Yagami-sensei, I believe Kuroiwa-san already told you this, but we want to talk to you about Shintani-sensei's murder. However, this is not a courtroom, and we're not strangers, or wolves. Just try to relax.
What are you guys
Yeah,
laughing
relax,
about?
right. I'm not telling you what you want to hear, though. You want me to say I killed Shintani, right? Sorry, not happening. The burden of proof's on you, anyway. So why don't we start there? Why do you think I did it?
Yagami-sensei, where were you on the night of Shintani-sensei's murder?
Answer my question with another question? That's not very nice.
Do you have an alibi for that evening?
You heard of a company called KJ Art? The place is a front for some Kansai Yakuza, the Kyorei clan. On the night of the crime, I was near there with their captain, Shioya. He'll back my story up, I'm sure.
And care to explain why Shintani-sensei's corpse was found in your office?
I was hoping you could tell me. Maybe the real killer could answer that for you.
Naturally. That's why I called you here.
Damn it, they had no intention of listening to what I had to say from the start.
Mind if I interject?
Go right ahead, Morita-san.
Yagami-san, you stole a look at Shintani-sensei's call history before the police arrived, yes? Not long before his death, he placed a call to the Advanced Drug Development Center. Knowing that, you barged into the center and interrogated both Kido-san and Shono-san. Why would you do such a thing?
I wanted to figure out what made Shintani a target, who wanted him dead.
Is that not the police's job?
I couldn't leave it to them, or the prosecution.
Ain't that the
After
truth?
all, you guys have a bad habit of going after the wrong guy. Kinda like right now.
I see. So you mean to imply someone else killed Shintani-sensei? Do you have anything that could prove that claim?
The burden of proof is on the prosecution.
The burden of proof rests on the prosecution. It's not my place to take on such a heavy responsibility.
There's no need to be like that, Yagami-san. As we said before, this isn't a courtroom. It'd be an honor to hear your thoughts on the matter.
Oh yeah? How about someone says please? Please. Great. I'll tell you what I know.
This is to my benefit too. This way I can find out how the prosecution sees Shintani's case.
Before we get to Shintani's murder, there are a few things I need to cover. 1 year ago, the ADDC published a research paper on a new drug they were developing called 89. This drug has gained global recognition as the thing that may finally cure Alzheimer's disease. What hasn't gained recognition is the fact that someone from the ADDC was murdered 6 months ago.
An ADDC member murdered? Who?
It was Hashiki.
The vice director, Toru Hashiki. Hashiki was seen arguing with a strange man in Kamurocho before being found lying beaten in the street. He died in the hospital 3 weeks later. The culprit is still at large. Did you know of this case?
It's the first I've heard of it.
Understandable. It didn't make many headlines. Incidentally, this Hashiki guy had a pretty big secret.
Uh-huh.
Turns out he was working for the Kajihira Group, a massive construction company based out of Kansai. Kajihira was planning to redevelop the land the ADDC sits on. He'd already settled it with the Minister of Health, had the Kyorei clan muscle in on the turf too. But the plan fell apart when 89 was announced. Kajihira ended up taking a pretty big hit, to the tune of 100 billion yen.
What?
That's when Hashiki came in, swearing to Kajihira that he'd scuttle 89, no matter what it took. Just before he was beaten half to death, Hashiki went out with another member of the ADDC. Someone deeply involved in the development of 89. Someone he thought he could manipulate.
Who was the ADDC employee that Hashiki met before he got killed? Shono.
I'm sure you recognize this man, Izumida-san. 3 years ago, he testified about the murder that had taken place at the ADDC. He claimed he had seen the victim, a patient by the name of Waku, still alive.
I remember him. You're referring to Dr. Shono?
Mm-hmm. He's also the head of the 89 research team. Hashiki was grilling Shono, convinced that there was something fishy going on with 89.
Like what?
He thought they'd fabricated data and falsified the effects of the drug. After all, it wasn't until rumors of closing the ADDC started swirling that Director Kido suddenly announced 89. Hashiki was convinced it was all too convenient to be coincidence. But that doubt didn't sit well with those who stood to rake in massive profits off 89's development.
Are you implying Hashiki's murder was premeditated?
Sounds like we're finally on the same page, Izumida-san. I had the exact same thought. Taking all this into account, doesn't it seem like there really is something fishy about 89?
That should do it for the explanation of 89. Now to bring this full circle.
But let's get back to Shintani. Just before he was murdered, he called the ADDC and tried to get in touch with a very specific someone. Maybe that phone call provoked whoever is trying to hide the truth about 89. Shintani was an obstacle, just like Hashiki. He had to be removed. What I'm saying is, there's a chance anyone who gets too close to learning the true nature of 89 is being murdered. And if you haven't investigated down that path, then one thing's pretty clear. You have a lot more work to do before you can arrest me, wouldn't you say? Answer me, Izumida!
Yeah.
If you still want to bring me in, let's see some proof. All these prosecutors, and nobody's got any proof.
That's quite a theory, Yagami-san. Truly fascinating. There were details in there even we weren't aware of. You've clearly done your homework.
I'd be glad to hand over my findings if it'll help. After all, 89's practically a household name at this point. Lifting the lid on him might be too much for me to handle all on my own. And besides, I think I'd rather work with you than Izumida here.
You need to lose the attitude, Yagami.
Sorry, I need to take this. Yes, hello? Is that so? Yes, you've done excellent work. Thank you. Just so you're aware, the prosecution has made a coordinated effort with law enforcement. We've already submitted a request for the court to issue a warrant. I'm sorry for the call, but that was the verification of our request, you see.
You're still gonna arrest me after all this, huh?
Fortunately, you're not the one under arrest.
What?
I wouldn't celebrate. We're not done with you just yet. It's in the interest of closing the case.
Listen here, Yagami. You know who Shintani's killer was? It's your old friend, Ayabe.
What?
Striations on the recovered bullet are a perfect match to his firearm. There's no doubt. He's the one. Like it or not, he's going down.
They knew all along that wasn't Yagami. Well, I've got about 15 minutes left to stream, so let's do a little bit of Chapter 8 now.
In the roaring din of the city, the death of the ADDC's vice director hardly made a sound. Behind his death are the vast profits of the AD9 drug. Yagami arrives at the possibility that all the deaths were premeditated. But the prosecution's eye for such detail is wanting, and Detective Ayabe is indicted for Shintani's murder.
Chapter 8, A Broken Bond.
Striations on the recovered bullet are a perfect match to his firearm. There's no doubt. He's the one. Like it or not, he's going down.
Apologies for keeping you in the dark. It was imperative for Ayabe to be completely oblivious to our suspicions of him, after all. This is a murder charge against an active officer. To put it plainly, it takes more effort to actually make an arrest. So, we had to pretend you were our primary suspect.
You and Ayabe have gotten to be pretty cozy these days. Suspecting you was the perfect way to divert his attention.
I see. So this was all some kind of act?
An act? Not at all, I assure you. And I believe you should know. We're aware of Ayabe's side job. Ayabe was an informant, a spy. He was selling police intel on the black market. We plan to investigate those transactions thoroughly, Yagami-san. And so, it wouldn't surprise me in the slightest if we see you again in the near future.
Speak of the devil, we were just talking about you, Ayabe-san.
Listen, Yagami, you gotta help. Someone set me up. They're saying I killed Shitani. Me.
Uh-huh.
You're not surprised?
Not quite, already heard. I'm sitting here with the prosecution as we speak.
Huh?
Yeah. They're looking right at me.
Please, Yagami, you have to take my case. I don't know where else to turn.
Okay. I'll do it. It's only fair after all you've done. We can talk more later. I'll be there soon. So, I'll see you in court then. Who do you have on the job? Izumida?
Should be a good time.
Someone is using you, prosecutor. No matter who that person is, I'm not losing. So that's the story, Kendo-sensei. We're gonna take the case.
Of course we are. Anyway, you're gonna go talk to Ayabe, right? I'll send Hoshino-kun along.
Yep, I'm heading over right now.
This game is so good. Hoshino-kun should have made the arrangements to see Ayabe. Guess I should head over to Genda's. Okay. Can I finally, like, do more of this? Oh, I can!
Yagami-san!
Welcome to the beef zone. Get ready.
Hey.
Haha, ready as always. How's business these days, Kim-san?
What should I do?
Well, to be honest, it's a little rough. A lot of customers have gone over to Conrai, our main competitor. Well, Conrai is pretty popular.
Hey!
Can you think of anything that would help us stay competitive? Not sure if I can just make it rain ideas, but I'll try.
Hey.
First off, what is Conrai really known for in the first place? Majima likes to go there. That's the most important thing to me. See, it's a high-end restaurant, so it's probably more geared toward entertaining clients or fancy dates. Another thing that happened in Conrai is in Yakuza 6, this guy burned the dude's face on the grill. It was pretty cool. And rather than making a big fancy menu, they stick to a small selection of only the choicest meats on the market. They don't seem to do anything unreputable as a business either. Gotcha.
So,
Was that information helpful at all? Yeah, let me think here. So basically all of these are the right answer. You end up picking all of them eventually. Suggest a family special. Why not make a family special? Large parties like families tend to rack up a higher bill, which equates to more profit. It's true that Conrai is a bit more on the luxury side, but it's also losing out on a big demographic by leaving out families. This could be your chance to corner the market. Wow, you really know your stuff. You sure you weren't a restaurant manager before? Feels like I've already said that. will my amateur advice really make a difference in the long run? Guess we'll find out soon enough. Okay. There's a side case up here that I want to do. Grab this big screen. We go now to our story on Gamo Tatsuya, the escaped convict from Hokkaido's Abashiri prison. Yakuza 5 reference, yeah! Convicted of murdering a member of a criminal organization 3 years ago, Gamo's sentence had only just begun. However, police are calling for caution after he was found to have escaped at dawn on the 5th of last month. According to reports released by Tokyo PD today, there is reason to believe he may be sheltering in Kamurocho. Authorities are asking that any sightings of Gamo be reported immediately and urging citizens to take precautions. It's worth noting that there is a 1,200,000 yen reward for info that leads to his capture. Burger fugitive. Yikes, another day in the life here in Kamurocho, huh? Would suck to run into that guy. I'm sure that won't happen. But for a reward that big, probably worth keeping an eye out at least. And I know where he is. Yeah, it's down here. It's here. I thought it was here. I can't eat anymore. He's not up here. Well, maybe he's not here yet. Hey, why don't you say hi to me? Oh, there we go. Really have time to do any more stories, so I'm just gonna do some random side cases and stuff. Oh, okay. I guess I already accepted that. Oh, wait. Oh, this one. Maybe I can do a little bit of that. Oh wait, some guys want to fight. Watch out, Tomioka-san.
Must we?
Oh, come on. Oh, that didn't work. Okay.
Really, guys?
Oh, are you Yagami-san by any chance? Yes, I got your job request. So, what do you say we talk business? This has something to do with a stolen jacket? Yeah, my bag got swiped, and it was in there. Where did you last see it? In the park. I went to the bathroom, and I accidentally left it in there. But when I realized what I'd done, I ran back, and it was already gone. That's unfortunate. Can't take your eyes off anything in this city. Was anything else in the bag? Yeah, my wallet and my watch are in there too. But the jacket is what matters. That thing means more to me than life itself. Was it gold-studded or something? No, it's more of a sentimental value. My older brother gave it to me, and I really respect the guy. Sure, I get that. And have you gone to the police? I did, but they said they'd have an Ice Cube's chance in hell of finding it. Pretty blunt, but I can see their point. Which park did you lose your bag in? Can you describe it? The children's park on Shichifuku Street. The bag is yellow with leather straps, a little smaller than a duffel bag. Great, thanks. Can you describe your jacket, wallet, and watch too? My jacket's blue and white, and there's a tiger embroidered on the back. It says tiger on it too. My wallet's made of blue fabric, and my watch is bright yellow. I better get this down. An Ice Cube's chance in hell, yeah. That is a good saying. Alright, I can't promise anything, but I'll do my best to see if I can track them down. And you can cover the 50,000 yen as my fee?
Hi.
Not gonna lie, that's expensive for me, but that jacket is worth any price.
Yep.
And I'll be in touch when I find it. I'll be waiting for good news. Alright, guess I'll start the part where he lost the bag. Well actually, it's 11 o'clock now, so I have to stop streaming. But I'll definitely be streaming tomorrow. Also, this doesn't really have anything to do with, streaming tomorrow, but tomorrow I'm gonna work more on my VTuber. I want to hopefully finish it by the time for Lost Judgment. We'll see if that happens, though. Anyways, though, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for coming. Good night.